What up, fam? 1C Talk. Hit that like. Hit that subscribe. Oh, Eastern Conference Finals are bust.
That's my baby. That's my baby.
We're going at it at 110%.
I just want 5 minutes of happiness, please. Just give me 5 minutes.
And they scored! They did it!
Left.
What the hell was that? Oh, yeah!
What the fuck are you talking about? Folks, Bob Mannery here, and you're listening to Agree to Disagree, the flagship, only on A2D Radio. Uncle Sweeps, Nick DelGozzo, the legendary Brian Wilson, and the fucking man himself, Tom Arnone. These three guys from Jersey bringing you real talk with no agenda. You don't like them? Tough shit. It's their show, and they're going to say whatever the hell they goddamn want.
What's up, everybody? Welcome in. This is Agree to Disagree, only on A2D Radio. Every Sunday, we are brought to you by our doc, Make 'em Yours, Dr. Paul Vidal, Specialized Physical Therapy, LLC, Burlington, Cherry Hill locations. Find them on the web, specializedphysicaltherapy.com. Tom Arnone, Brian Wilson, Nick DelGozzo, Greg Milakovic, the family out there. We'll have Crumb of the Week at the end of the show. Phillies, Blue Jays, we'll recap that shit series and what set defense back about 20 years in Major League Baseball. Okay, well, I can't even say that. Maybe 100 years. Maybe 100 years. You know, when they had no idea. Like, we're just getting their feel, right? Just getting their feel. Maybe 100 years, right? Like, what's the baseball? Maybe that. Maybe we got to go back then because it was atrocious, terrible at bats. I understand guys got hurt, etc. I get all that, but you know, you really would love to pile up 2 series wins in a row, which something I don't know the last time they've done that. I mean, that's got to be a long time ago, and it would have been nice. Would have been nice, but we're asking for too much. Injury bug a little bit, obviously. Chase Anderson, we knew about these 4 or 5. Okay, I mean, we knew about him. Vince has actually pitched good in replace of Moore, and it's got Matt Moore the hell out of the starting rotation, which is surprising. But Chase Anderson, good start last outing, terrible on this one. That's sort of what you expect out of most 5s in this league. But today was atrocious. Phillies, I mean, Sixers playoff preview. We'll talk about it. Obviously, you now know that when the Sixers get to the second round, which shouldn't even be up for debate, when they do, it can only be against the Hawks or the Knicks. And we all know the Knicks will give us a tough series for sure. But really, Eastern Conference Finals are big-time busts, and we can talk about finals or busts too. Like, that conversation's allowed to be had. My thing is just you don't – let's have to start the conversation off with you better get there. You better get there. And then we can talk about that being a bust if you don't get to the finals, right? We can have that conversation. We'll react and talk about the season finale, but not really. You know, they're winning. Max is having a good game. Some other guys are having a good game. Doesn't really irrelevant, but it feels good to have an irrelevant one, knowing you're the 1 seed, doesn't it? We sat through a lot of years of irrelevancy from game 1. You know what I mean? Like, hey, game 1 of the year, relevant. Who we drafted next year? So we sat through a lot of that. And it feels good to sit through it and actually finally be the 1 seed, right? Because we haven't been. So it's a good feeling. Now can we go execute in the playoffs? We'll have a big conversation about that, which will tie in to our poll question, which is brought to you, as always, by bodycheckwellness.com. And you can use promo code A2D. Get yourself 20% off at checkout. Body Check Wellness is a line of products that promote wellness, balance, and recovery by using the full potential of hemp. They come in extracts, blends, gummies, and topicals. Check them out, bodycheckwellness.com. Promo code A2D, 20% off. Our poll question for tonight, the Sixers will win their first round playoff series in 5 games or less. Agree or disagree? Let us know. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. That's where we're live. Everywhere you get your podcasts, we're there as well. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, comment in. Talk playoff scenarios with us. Let us know what you think's a bust, right? Because everybody might have different busts. So what's your bust? Is it if they don't win the NBA Finals? Is it if they don't get to the NBA Finals? Is it if they don't get to the Eastern Conference Finals? Where's your bust start? And I want to hear from the family out there. In terms of the poll question, I mean, I think you got to agree, right? I mean, it should be a 5 or lesser. Shouldn't go 6. If it is, maybe you're in a little trouble. But even 6 isn't that big of a deal. But it's got to be 5 or less for me, just to make a statement and feel good and have and create that confidence. And guess what? Some days off before the second round too, because I think when you got a big guy like Joe, the more couple down days you can give him, the better he'll be, right? And the fresher he'll be. So I think anytime you can get through a series quicker, that's a fun thing. So I would love, I don't know, sweep, because you're going to have you have a week off, and then these teams are playing in meaningful playing games and then feeling good about themselves. So maybe, I doubt somebody steals 1, but I can see somebody taking one of the first 3, right? For sure. So I'll say 5 or less. I don't think it goes over 5. So I'll agree out there. And if it goes 7, I think our buttholes are all tight. I mean, we're all tight moving forward. We're like, oh my goodness. Here we go again. Can we even beat the Knicks? That'll be the topic of conversation all on A2D that week coming up. Like, guys, do you think we can even beat the Knicks? The Wizards just took a 7, or whoever else just took a 7. There's a lot of different ways it can go, but I read somewhere that it would have been Washington or Indiana, but I don't know how they would know that. You know what I mean?
It's not that. It's not. I mean, you would think that Boston potentially would win, so they would lock up the 7. So, yeah, I mean, I guess if you just go top seeds, you know what I mean? The top seeds win, then yeah, Washington, Atlanta, or Indiana.
They're expecting it to be Washington versus Indiana just to play us. Yeah, I could see that. That's like the favorite. You know what I mean? Like the game that decides who plays us. The favorite is that game is Washington, Indiana. So then we'll play one of them, but it could be anything. Washington beats the Celtics. It throws everything to the loop.
No, absolutely does. Absolutely does. That's why I was like, okay, they're just picking this already. We just decided to chalk this up.
And the Celtics don't have Jaylen Brown, so I mean they could easily lose. Russ is playing well for all the Russ guys out there. I'm sure he'll be terrible in the last 2 minutes of a game in the playoffs, but he'll play great the first 42.
I think Washington beat Boston today.
Probably
to secure their 8th seed.
Yeah, Boston's in shambles. They already weren't good enough to begin with, and then you lose.
They
Brown.
could easily lose.
Yeah, you lose Brown, and you're in big time trouble.
I love to see them. To be honest with you, because I'm tired of losing them in the playoffs. I'd like to give them a good pounding. Send them right on back north. See ya. Have fun. Yeah. Go golfing.
That whole bottom half is. There's not. I mean, don't even make a difference who the fuck it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
What we talked about, and Greg had mentioned it, and we've been saying it forever. Like that 1 seed's huge, all right? And that's why you played for the top seed, right? Because you avoid 2 and 3, right? Until the finals, right? Anybody else, I don't care. I understand the Knicks are an upstart. Great job. Love Tibbs. Love me some Tibbs. All right, they'll play hard, and it is what it is. But I mean, that's it's. Anything less than the Eastern Conference Finals is a fucking disgrace. And I like Doc, all right? But he will get crucified because it's par for the course.
Yeah, I was going to say.
It's par for the course with Doc. You understand? And we haven't even played yet. So, and I love him. And I'm glad he's here. All right? But it's par for the course. Big underachiever. Right? I know a lot of fans.
A lot of talent.
A lot of fans. A lot of slurpers. All right? And listen. Anything other than Brett Brown is an upgrade, all right? But I do love me some Doc, but Doc is a perennial underachiever, and that's just Like you want to argue that, you can. I'll just say, time is yours.
A lot of talent.
Yeah.
A lot of talent. Not a lot to show for it.
Yep. So he's got to get to the Eastern Conference Finals. And that's just, and we had to play well when we get there. I mean, it's not one thing just to get there, right? Because we got the roadmap to get there by being the 1 seed. But you also, you can't take a shit when you get there too. You know what I mean? If you lose, we can't just be happy to be there. You know what I mean? Like fuck the Nets and fuck the Bucks. Let's go.
Yeah, can't get swept. Can't even lose in 5. You can't look bad getting there. You better be taking it 7. You know what I mean?
I think you got to win it.
Oh,
I really do.
I'm with
you.
I really do. The window is shrinking. I'm with you, brother. I'm with you.
I mean, realistically, Tom, and I totally agree with you that the goal should be to make these conference finals because it's the next step. But realistically, this is the best opportunity to win a title. It could be the best for the next few years Like Brooklyn is probably, I don't like Brooklyn, but let's be honest. Brooklyn is probably only going to get better than they are now with the three of them getting more time together, right? So they're probably going to be the weakest they're going to be over the next few years this year, right? And then the West is a mess. There's no one from the West I really fear. All right, the Lakers are a mess. The Lakers might still be the best team. And they're going to come from the 7th seed. So who knows? I feel like it might be the opportune time to win the NBA championship this year. That's why I feel like you have to go to the final.
No.
The map is there. You got to go.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that one bit. You know what I mean? The Eastern Conference Final, if it's Sixers Nets, could be, better than the final. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And there's not a team in the top 4 that should take more than one game from us in a series. Maybe New York because Tibbs is a great coach. Sweeps. I don't mean to cut you off there, but maybe New York because Tibbs is a great coach. They'll play us tough, and maybe they'll take 2. But out of the rest of those teams, first off, we'll sweep Atlanta right off the fucking building. All right, and we sweep the Wizards. Like Tom said, maybe because they're playing, we take a week off or however many days. They're sure they're going to drag this fucking play in all the way through the whole fucking week. I'm sure.
Yep, they do.
So,
it's Tuesday, Thursday for the East, Monday, Wednesday, or Wednesday, Friday for the West.
When do the playoffs actually start?
22nd.
As much.
So a week, yeah,
a week.
As much as we're competitors,
so maybe we lose one.
Never want to fucking lose, and that's always our goal. You know what I mean? That's just how we, that's what we wake up and we piss excellence. You know what I mean? Like we don't accept that shit. You know what I mean? But that's the only reason that I wouldn't murder them if they don't get to the finals. You know what I mean? Like, the NBA finals is because as much as we hate the Nets and, don't get me wrong. I know how Wilson feels about them, and I'm not saying that they're some fucking, some juggernaut team. They got 3 legit fucking stars. All right. If we had lost to the Nets, I'll be fucking pissed because it'll fucking burn my ass something sideways. Right. But it's not something to say like, well, we fucking underachieved. We lost to the Nets. I mean, like, they got 3 dudes, they 2 cancers, right? They got 2 cancers, but they got 3 legit fucking,
if they get to the final, they'll probably be favored.
Oh yeah.
If they get to the NBA finals, they'll probably be favored.
Oh yeah. I think you have a harder matchup with either Milwaukee or the Nets than you are in the NBA finals.
I don't know about Milwaukee.
I do.
The Nets for sure.
Because their size creates problems. And I think
but the Lakers could still be there, and their size is problems too. If healthy. Healthy.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, I hear you. Their size definitely was problem. When you have AD, you got size, LeBron's size.
But they might not get there. As a 7, that's tough.
Yeah. I'm more talking about think about the other teams. I mean, Milwaukee's right up there with the best of the West, essentially.
Well, Denver, Jokic is playing incredible, but the no Murray is such a killer for them. Like, do you think that they can beat? Like, I like Denver's team a lot, but I don't know that they can beat Phoenix in a series. I don't think Utah goes. I think the winner of Denver-Phoenix goes.
The East is more top-heavy, where the West is more
spread out. Yeah, absolutely. Mind melt there.
Nail 2 tapes, in terms of that. So, knowing that you're going to face one of these teams in the finals. I mean, I think it's weird because I think Milwaukee gives us more trouble, even though I feel more comfortable beating them. And they give us more trouble because of their size too, because of Lopez.
Well, Giannis is going to Giannis could possibly put Embiid in foul trouble every night. So that's something you got to think. And with the Nets, there's nobody. We should dominate inside.
That's the one spot. Yeah, we should. I mean, we might get killed in the perimeter, but we should be able to dominate in terms of rebounding and second points, those kinds of like the dirty work. We'll be able to dominate in that series, but like Sweep said, you got 3 guys that on a nightly basis can just go for 30 a pop, and
probably 40 a pop.
I'm being a little easy. You know what I mean? I'm just being a little easy. I'm just saying more realistic. You get 30. So, there's that side of it too. And Joe Harris, good basketball player. Their perimeter offense is ridiculous. So, I mean, either one of these teams is a tough matchup, and they should be saying the same shit about us. Right? Like, I mean? Everybody was talking Nets so much. Milwaukee sort of just went quietly through the night. Quietly, you know what I mean? Just here we are. We're back. We're not a 1 seed, but we're playing our best basketball right now. And credit to them. They're sort of they're like a sleeper though, and they're not a sleeper because all eyes are on the Nets, and rightfully so with 3 stars like that. You know what I mean? But that's where all the eyes are, and that's what worries me is like, we're gonna end up getting Milwaukee, and the fan base is gonna say, this was easier. We always beat Milwaukee, right? I just think they give us problems too. You know what I mean? So
I mean, they'll definitely give us problems.
3 good basketball teams. We give them problems too. You know what I mean? It's problem city for both teams.
I don't see any way that, regardless of the matchup of those 3 teams, let's be honest, that's gonna be the finals matchup in the East. I don't care what you want to tell us. It's gonna be Milwaukee, Philly, or Milwaukee Nets or Philly Nets. It's gonna be one of those 3 matchups. Okay, and I expect any of them to go 7. All 3 could go 7.
Yeah, I think they go 7.
And there's no chance any other teams make it. I'm just sorry. There's just not. I'm sorry for the Knicks fans out there. I think you could beat Atlanta and win a series, which haven't won a playoff series in a fucking long time. But you're just not there. You're not ready yet.
Yeah, they go 7. I think, like I said, they're like the same series in terms of
all three could go 7. We could go 7 with Milwaukee, 7 with the Nets, and if those 2 play each other, it's probably going 7 in the second round.
Oh yeah, that's why you didn't want him in the second round, because you didn't want the 7-gamer.
Yeah, definitely.
You didn't want the 7-game. You wanted to be the fresh dog because you're big, because of the big guy.
That's why almost I feel like you have to go, Tommy. Like it lines up so perfectly for us to be fresh. Now everything depends on us staying healthy. I'm not even going to talk about injuries because I don't want to talk about them. If that happens, I'll just cry myself to sleep. Probably not do a show next week.
Listen, you're selling me more on having to go, right?
You have to.
Like
you
I'm not
have to.
That.
I'm going to get you on board. I'm going to have you on board.
It's not about on board. It's about
you'll be on board.
The context of it. The context for me is I said Eastern Conference Finals or bust, and them being the 1 seed before the season started. So I'm just staying consistent with that. Now, when you get there, let me see who you play. Like Sweep said.
Yeah, but things change. Things change.
I understand. I understand. Will I be pissed? Right? Will I be pissed, especially if they underachieve in that series? If they lose in 5, I'm furious. If they lose in 7, I'm saying a bunch of what ifs. Right? I don't want the what ifs. I want to get there. I get you. This might be the best chance to win one. I don't think their window is like tomorrow, right? But you also, I mean, how long is it? Nobody knows. Nobody's got that crystal ball. So when you have an opportunity to win.
It's fucking stuck. You got to oil it.
Just win.
It's like you said. You would expect that Brooklyn's going to get better over the next few seasons, right? Probably their most vulnerable currently, and the West is jumbled right now. It's all jumbled the fuck up. Like, let's put it this way. Phoenix have an amazing year, incredible year. What if they have to play Lakers round 1? Great year, Phoenix. Here's your gift. You might not even make it past the first round.
No, not the NBA has anything to say about it.
To me, it's just, whew.
I think
the West is going to be a mess.
And the Nuggets,
absolute mess.
Got to play that game as much as they like to fucking, like the rest of us, like to put dirt on LeBron and put him in the fucking playing game because he's a crybaby and we hate him. The Nuggets are tied with the Clippers. I mean, you don't want to be, you're either the 3 or the 4. I mean,
if you're Phoenix right now, Sweeps, you're praying to God that the Lakers win tonight and that Portland loses and the Lakers get the 6th seed. Like, give us Portland. Give us Portland.
No more dry heat in the desert. No more dry heat in the desert.
Lakers, Portland are tied right now. So the winner's the 6th, the loser's in the play-in.
Oh my goodness,
my God,
that's a great little gift. Here you go. Here's Broad. You think he's not getting out of the first round?
He's never lost in the first round of his career.
Yeah. I'll just say he's not 100%.
Might never be.
I think
he probably won't be.
Poor guy.
They'll be fine.
LeBron looks dead on the court. Might be
paralyzed.
Shout out, Bill.
But who do you think gives you the tougher series? Milwaukee or the Nets?
The Nets. And I think they'll beat Milwaukee too, but Milwaukee's damn good. And I think that Nets Milwaukee goes 7, like we already said. So they could beat them.
It could. I mean, they both do, right? Because they're both. Milwaukee's playing the best right now out of any team in the East, right? Milwaukee's playing the best, and they absolutely, as you mentioned, Tommy, have the size to match up against us. And then Sweeps already mentioned, and we already know that the Nets are just, have 3 potential killers on the court. So while we should dominate inside, yeah, we might get eaten alive out on the perimeter. So I think for completely different reasons, they both could give us fits, but I think we can handle both of them and win.
No, yeah, for sure. It's not easy. I mean, it's a backyard brawl. It's a street fight. You know what I mean? And it's like, they can always go either way. You know what I mean? It's, you guys, you walk around with some swagger and like you belong, and then and you get punched in the mouth, and then what happens? Everybody's got a plan until you get punched in the mouth, right? That's the old adage.
Yeah, Tyson.
Yeah, and again,
but that's how it should be in the Eastern Conference Finals, right? It should be a dogfight. Should be a fucking great series.
Yeah.
And I feel like either team's going to give us a great series. And I say that, knowing well that we have to play 2 series before that. But like I've already stated to anyone that's commenting, I can't see the comments. If we lose in the first 2 rounds, fucking just kill me, kill myself. I might be done watching the Sixers. There's no chance you can't get to the finals. I'm not even thinking that it's a possibility. I'll put it that way. I'm not even thinking it's a possibility.
Nope.
Now, barring injury, if someone gets hurt again, I'll fucking cry myself to sleep.
But I still think that, depending on, I don't even want to go there. But we should still, the first 2 series, be able to handle even potentially shorthanded.
Don't even go there, because we probably won't. We'll end up losing one. But I agree. Any of those teams, 4 and down, 4 seed and down, that have a chance to get into the playoffs, any of them, none of them should take us more than 5 games in a series.
Yeah.
Now, again, things happen in series. Could you go 6 with maybe the Knicks or Boston if they get hot? Yeah, okay, maybe you can go 6 with one of them teams. But the other teams, I don't see how there's anywhere they go more than 5.
Yeah, I agree. Oh my God. I agree with that. But that's why home court's so important. That's
Absolutely.
That's why the 1 seed was so important, because
Absolutely.
we want that bounce to not go in, right? I mean, that's what we've all talked about. I want the bounce go in here. So, we finally have that. And, you underachieve. You essentially underachieve if you don't get the 1. Like, if you don't get to the Eastern Conference Finals, it's a huge under. Then you're a huge underachiever. And then, people are all in the chop.
You can't even consider it, Tom. You can't even consider it.
I'm just giving.
I don't even want to consider it.
I understand it. You don't want to consider it, but everything here in Philadelphia's got to be considered. Okay? I know. I've been around this block too many times. All right, too many times. So I don't want to.
What the hell was that?
I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. I'm just saying that Eastern Conference Finals or big time bust. Big time. Like people should be.
I'll fire Doc. How's that?
I might.
I'd fire him. No, I won't. I'd fire him.
I might say.
I like him, but I'd fire him.
Hey, Sam Cassell, you want the job? Because Doc's out. I know you followed him around a little bit, but we'll give it to you, Sam. We like Sam. But seriously though, I would agree with that. So you got to get there. Let's just start with getting there, because I don't think we have I don't think we should get too far ahead of ourselves to say like, oh, it's NBA Finals or bust. Like we're gonna play 1 or 2 damn good basketball teams and probably go in 7, like you just said, Wills, to say that it's a bust now if you don't go to the final. So now I'm talking you back on my side for a minute, because
not really, you're not, because we're gonna have home court advantage. We're the best home team in basketball. At least we've been over the last few years.
True, but what do we always say about Game 7s?
Anything can happen. I totally agree. I'm just saying, to me, you got to get to the finals. You get the 1 seed. They're going to have to battle each other in the second round. So you're getting a team that's going to be coming off a huge series. You would expect. To me, you have to win it. You have to win it. And it's lining up so perfectly that it could be our year for everything.
You're doing this shit.
I'm doing it. I'm not this guy. I'm not this guy. You know
this stars up. Bad things happen here. All right.
I'm not this guy. I'm not this guy.
I like the point right there. That was point counterpoint. 2-3 fighting each other. Maybe in a drop dead, drag them out match right before the finals. You know what I mean? And
hopefully you're sitting there just just licking your lips, waiting for who's coming limping in.
They got to kill each other.
And we'll get a tire leg team taking.
And we're hoping to pick up the carcass. Pick at the carcass.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons.
Hashtag hyena talk.
Hey, that's one of the reasons I yelled and screamed for the 1 seed so bad, because I didn't want that to be my second round game, my second round series, because then we're in a dogfight, and then we might not even get to the Eastern Conference Finals, right? And then that first round game, like Milwaukee's got to play Miami.
I was good. I just pulled up the standings. And you're right, Tom. That's Miami right off the jump, and they give Miami gives them fits anyway.
Yeah. And we were
Miami might beat them, but I
buttholes real tight though. When we lost 2 in a row to Milwaukee, even though we didn't have guys in, our buttholes got real tight because them standings got whoop. I mean, 1 through 3 got real close, and then you're saying you might have to go Miami round 1, and then the Nets round 2, right? This to get there, okay. I mean, good for you. I mean, I don't think we would be saying finals or bust at that point, depending the stretch, right? Depending the way you had to navigate in. I think it could change your opinion a little bit too. Because you go that route, you're saying, yo, we get to an Eastern Conference Finals. Let's go work, right? Let's go work because you're beating them 2 teams early. And so it did shape out good for us. And usually when that happens, bad things happen. So we'll see.
But as the road is currently constructed, I like what Will's, I know what Will's is saying, and I kind of say, fuck it, let's go for fucking broke. I'm tired of fucking, being a fucking bridesmaid. Let's go. I'm in. Fucking A. That's it.
Let's go. Let's go.
I told you, you got me back a little bit too. But I just feel like I'm gonna feel guilty saying that, like, changing my expectations. I even know they should change.
But everything changes, Yeah, you know how it is, Thomas.
But everything didn't change for me. It's like I thought they'd be really good, right? Not that anybody else didn't. I just
no. I'm not saying circumstance.
Stay in the buoy. We'll pick you up. Stay in the We'll pick you up.
But I get ahead of myself. Bad things happen.
I'm not saying that the Sixers have changed at all. I'm saying that circumstances of the rest of the league have changed.
I know.
It looks that the path is there. It's there.
Yeah, but when I think that path's too clear, right, I get ahead of myself, and then bad things happen.
I'm sure there's going to be a problem on the path. We know there's going to be issues, okay? It's not an easy walk, okay? It's a nighttime walk. There's obviously going to be some issues.
This guy really makes that play. Get the fuck out of here.
So man helping up from behind the trees.
Right on air, I just said, get the fuck out of here. Right on
Sweeps. I didn't want to mention this, but I got a little handsy with some bets today, and one of them is I have the Cardinals for decent money tonight. So let's go. And I can't believe that play was just made.
I know.
All right. Sorry, Sleeps. Cardinals.
Back to the path. Sorry.
Greg, I've been hot as fuck, so if anything, they might be winning.
Yeah, that's like walking through Central Park at fucking 2 a.m. This path, like Wilson's talking about.
A little drunk, a little high, a little delusional.
No, fuck. An easy path. Shit.
Stumbling a little bit.
Felt right.
Donovan said, we appreciate the super chat, brother. He said, it all depends on when Joel gets double teamed. What does Ben do?
I think it depends on what Joe does. I'm going to play through Joe. And I stand by my comments of last week that I might throw to him every time. If we do play the Nets, I'm going to throw the ball to him every time. Let him make the decisions. If the double gets there too slow, I want you going up with it. If it gets there quick, I want you to find the open guy.
Yeah.
I kind of want to play through Joe, especially in the Nets series, because I just don't feel like they can handle him. I think he'll get DeAndre Jordan in foul trouble quickly.
Yeah, anything you get offensively in that series from Ben, for me, would be gravy. I know people want to scream from the mountaintops, and I'm not saying you can't be a two-way guy. You know what I mean? But
just be aggressive.
He's a defensive guy in that series. That series, wherever the matchup ends, lands for him. Right? He needs to make that dude uncomfortable, and I know and make the other two guys, which are very capable of putting up 40 themselves. Right? But we need that other guy to fucking. Whoever he needs to.
I would assume it's KD too. Yeah, right. I mean, you would think.
Yeah, unicorn talk. Which, good luck with that, Christ. But I hear you.
I just want Ben, and this goes for the whole playoffs. I just want you to find the open shooters, which he's done a good job of this year. Find the open shooters. Get to the rim when you can. Hit your foul shots when you're on the line, and get Joe the fucking ball. And I know he's going to play good defense, and he's going to be good in transition. But offensively, that's what I want from him. And just be aggressive when you have your. I said
repeat what he needs to do offensively for you to be happy.
I need him to find open shooters. I need him to go to the rim when he has opportunities, hit his foul shots, and get the ball to fucking Joe. Is what I said.
It's a long list. I love it.
Yeah,
I don't think it's that long. I think those are all doable things. Just to be aggressive point. That's all I need from him. Just be aggressive.
Feel the room one time. That's all he's got to do. He could just feel a room out, and I think it would make everybody happy. And that's going to be the important thing in the postseason. Is he able to navigate that room and feel it out right and feel a night where Joel's not having his best night or Tobias isn't, and is he able to take his game to another level? I don't have that answer. I think I do, but I think I have that answer. But can he do that? Is he able to? I don't need you every night to do that because I expect nights for Joel to go off and carry us. But there's going to be nights in the postseason, that he's going to have to win us a game.
Especially with nights off and the ability to make adjustments, you know what I mean? Teams are going to be able to double Joe. So yes, no, he absolutely has to be a factor on the offensive end on those nights exactly as the other guys are potentially struggling. He's got to be a factor on the offensive end. He does. Because then all this, the path is here, and getting to the finals and winning the finals. All this is for nothing if Ben is nothing in the playoffs.
He doesn't have to score though. He just has to be.
He sure does.
No, he doesn't, Greg.
Yes,
he has to have his input on the game.
You need 10 to 15 out of him, though.
You don't have to score.
You should get.
Listen,
First off,
give me a goose egg.
talk.
You can talk the whole show. Everybody can talk.
That's
fine. The whole time.
That's fine. We'll talk the whole time. I'm not saying.
Whatever. I see you, sensitive Sally. Go ahead.
No sensitive Sally. You just don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. I'm in basketball, so shut the fuck up.
To me,
it's very simple.
Who doesn't watch NBA basketball? Basketball. Okay, go ahead.
I can beat both of you in basketball. So I was, in my opinion, I know better.
There we go.
In my opinion, I know better than. To me, I don't care how many points scoring. He should fall into 10 by being aggressive. And I just want him to be aggressive. He should fall into 10 easy. Okay? I find the open shooter, find Tobias when he's open, find Seth when he's open, and get the ball to Joe. If he can do that and can keep the offense running and don't be too stagnant, I'll be fine. I don't need to put a number of points for him to score. I hate the fucking nerds. Put your glasses on, nerds. Tell me the number of points he has to score. I don't need the fucking number of points. I need him to be aggressive, not have the offense be stagnant, get the ball to our scorers, and play within himself. And you have to hit your fucking foul shots when you get to the line.
Was there a number put on it? Because I just
no number.
No, I just said feel the room. I don't recall telling you a number tonight. I just told you to feel the room out.
Well, Greg yelled at me that he has to score. He doesn't have to score.
No, he has to score.
He should fall into 10.
Every
night he should fall into 10.
Well, it's the NBA. It's the NBA where everybody scores. Listen, he's a max money, supposedly star. You need to score a little bit. Like I know you want to just pass it off because he does everything else really well, but he's got to score a little bit. He's got to fill the room a little bit. Just a little bit.
If we're beating teams, it doesn't matter. If we're losing games, then I agree.
You think you're cutting nets down with him not scoring at all?
Who said not scoring at all? I just said he should fall into 10 every game.
He doesn't fall into 10 every night. That's the thing you're missing.
We're talking about regular season games that don't fucking matter.
Now they don't matter.
They never matter. That's why I don't watch the NBA regular season.
Oh, so he's playing coy with me all year. He's playing coy with me all year.
So when it gets tougher and more compact, he's all of a sudden going to be this completely different player. And I love Ben.
Who's saying different player? I'm talking about the same shit he's done all year, Greg. Find open shooters, be aggressive, get into the hole when your opportunities are there, get the ball to Joe and Tobias. So it's done all season. What are we talking about? Where are you at? Where are you at?
Watch a lot of games. I'm just telling you. I think when you're loading boxes,
when we're good, that's what he's done all year, has he not?
I'm not.
Where am I wrong?
The things he does good. Well, this is what you misunderstand.
No, I'm not misunderstanding anything.
I think you are. I tell you what he does good every fucking show I do. I tell you what he does good. I'm telling you what he does bad. He needs to do better to get to the NBA Finals and win it. Like you want it to happen, okay? And we all want it to happen.
Okay.
You got to up your game.
I'm not saying these guys score 24 a night. I like these guys that tell me, and I'm not saying you guys are doing that. Okay, I'm using you as an example here. But the guys are like, he needs to score 24 a night. Shut the fuck up. No, he doesn't. He needs to run the offense in itself, which is not for him to score. It's for the other guys to score. Now, when the opportunities are there and the guys aren't playing well, then I need to get some buckets. But he should be able to do that. And I'm not saying all the time he doesn't have to dominate the game offensively. He just needs to have his handprint on it.
There's going to have to be a game where
there might be. I totally agree.
Where, you need a 20 piece.
I agree.
I don't know. I that's why I tell him to feel the room. You can just look. There's going to be a game where Joel struggles, right? And it isn't him, and he's getting doubled or etc. Where other guys got to step up and
foul trouble. Yeah, there's plenty of
the bias are the two, or what my two eyes are on. Yeah, and rightfully so. For them, they got to play great basketball in the postseason.
Every game presents a different scenario. You know what I mean? So that's back to your point of feeling the room or whatever. And like and Willie's saying, you know what I mean? Like I just always want him to put his handprint on the game. I don't care what that is. You know what I mean? So, I don't need anybody telling me, agree to. I don't need anybody telling me what that is. You know what I mean? Like, just find a way to put your fucking handprint on the fucking game. You know what I mean? Whether it's fucking 22 assists and fucking 8 points, all right? And we get a W. That's fine. And I'm not saying anybody's not saying that. I'm just saying, I mean? I don't, I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? To me, it's never mattered for me. You know what I mean? Like I want them to be aggressive and shoot. You know what I mean? And what better time in the regular season to work on your fucking offensive game? Would have loved to have it. All right. But you know what I mean? Hey, we're the 1 seed. So, all right, let's fucking go. And now it's fucking go time. All right. No fucking excuses.
No, 0.
And I didn't mean I wasn't like coming at the two of you. So I apologize if you took it that way. I'm just saying I don't need him to score 20 points. I don't need him to score 20 points.
I'm not.
And if we're losing, then obviously we can start getting into this conversation of what we need him more to do. But if we're winning, I don't fucking care.
Yeah, I think you were talking about falling into 10, and maybe they thought you meant he can score 0.
Yeah, I mean, if he's aggressive and has his handprint on the game, he's going to score some points. He's not going to score 0 points.
When he gets out,
when it's stagnant and shitty, that's when we have issues. And I totally agree.
No, completely.
Yeah, besides a healthy LeBron, he's probably the best transition guy in the league.
Yeah, I would love a lot of transition in the playoffs here. And I mean, early
we all know playoff basketball, right? It slows down.
Sure.
Well, against the good teams, I agree, and I'm sure the Knicks will try to play us that way. But the Wizards, I mean, Christ, he should show out. If we do play the Wizards, I know that's like a good possibility, but they've just been letting everybody run up and down the court. I mean, they're running up and down the court. Everybody's running up and down the court. That should be a ridiculous series of scoring. So, I mean, he shouldn't have any issues there, but who knows, obviously. Yeah. But we should kill the Wizards. So I don't want to get into that, but I'm sure the Knicks will slow us down if we play them. You guarantee that.
Yeah.
It's well documented. I mean, that's playoff basketball. The NBA is a terrible product, but NBA playoff basketball becomes a half court game. I get that. You know what I mean? But doesn't mean
guys start playing defense for real. It's like what happens?
It doesn't mean that your transition offense is null and void. You know what I mean? Like you can still be who you are. You know what I mean? You get a rebound and go. You know what I mean? And you force that team to fucking be in shape and backpedal and get back on defense. You know what I mean? So I'm always fucking pressure. That's how I fucking operate in all sports. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I'm not saying that they're not going to do that. And, in my way is the only way, but that to me, go do what you do best. All right. And then if they get back on defense and it becomes a half court game, then we throw it into the big fella and we play through him.
Yeah. I mean, there's a Showtime Lakers team that's pretty good at running during playoff time. So, I mean, run away. I mean, that's what I say about him. Like, be downhill, dude. Like, you're so good downhill. You're so big. You're big, strong, and fast. Like, just be great downhill. And if that's in transition, if that's in the half-court game, just be great downhill because downhill creates open shots. Mm-hmm. Right? Downhill, when I can put pressure on the middle of a defense, that creates open looks for guys in the corner, etc. So just be downhill. Like, I don't ask for him a lot. Like, I'm not asking for 20 a night. I'm not asking for something I don't expect. I'm just saying, just be aggressive.
Would love it.
Fill the room out.
Yeah.
There might be a night you need to come drop 20. I don't know, but just fill the room.
I'll tell you what I'd like to see from him. And I know it's
Broad Street.
I know it's tough to say this because we want him. We need so much from him defensively that he has to be on the floor. But I'd almost be fine with like 2 offensive fouls a game because I know he's going to the rim. He's being aggressive. I'm sure offensive fouls are going to be there when you're aggressive and drive a lot. But I'm okay with it because that means he's being aggressive. Like I kind of want him to get a couple offensive fouls. No, not too many, obviously, because we need him on the court. But a couple, I wouldn't be too bad about.
Right? Or you leave it for somebody. You know what I mean? Like because most of the time you're gonna be like, I agree with you 100%. That guy's playing help defense. You know what I mean? So
or dish it off. Yeah,
exactly. Once you beat your guy, you know what I mean? You come to a jump stop and we get some easy layups and fucking some dipsy do dunkaroo.
No, I will say I'm looking at Doc to try to maximize our transition in the playoffs. Like we got to see I feel like that was one issue that Brett Brown had is that in the playoffs we didn't run as much, and I think we should be out running every opportunity we get. That's it.
Yeah, I don't know why we won it. Yeah, right. Like I don't know how you would be like you got good assistants on this staff too with Doc, right? Like I mean anybody that's got a feel for the game would say, what do we do really well? Well, two things, right? We feed the post well, and we eat down there, but we run great too. And you guys, like, again, you can go matchups at times, and there's guys you can bring off. There's a couple guys you can bring off your bench. You can flat out run it too. Whip bend. So I mean, you got the speed.
It makes everything easier. You know what I mean? Like, not only can you get easy baskets, you get easy looks. All right. When you're running, when you got a stallion that gets out and runs, right? That's where Curry hangs out in the corner. Hello. And Danny fuckface Green. Hang out in the corner and we'll fucking find you. You know what I mean? Like, you get easy looks. I'm not saying they're gonna make them shots. We need them to.
Well, yeah, you better or you won't be on the team next year.
Yeah, I'm saying in transition. That's all. You know what I mean? It makes everything better. That's all. And it tires them out. You know what I mean? It becomes when it becomes a track meet, the other team, is fucking. They better be in shape, right? They start grabbing their knees. They start grabbing their shorts. We got them. We got them.
Absolutely. It's like running the ball in football. The offensive linemen love running the ball. They don't like when you have to pass block.
That's it.
Get out there. Put the pressure on.
Yep.
What is running the football?
I mean, like our transition game is like you kind of get them on there.
No, I was joking that the Eagles haven't run the football in a while. It was a joke.
Captain,
I watch all of NFL, so I see it. I see it on other teams.
Captain No Dip tried to slip on that.
No dip Dunkaroo over here.
I kind of gave it to him earlier a little bit, so I was like, I thought maybe he was trying to give it back. That's all. I was trying to explain myself. Oh, fuck. Come on, St. Louis.
Rob says, who gets the most minutes between Maxey, Shake, and Thibault?
Thibault,
Shake.
I think Shake and Maxey should get some. Obviously, in the first series, you would expect them to get minutes because we should be in the lead thoroughly. And then we'll see how they play. And then, at that point, you're playing for minutes in the next series. If you play well, I'm sure they'll let you play a little bit. So see how they do.
You going 8 deep? Is he going 9 deep? What's the?
I was shocked.
What's the rotation?
I was shocked to see Maxey or Thibault sitting tonight. You knew you need an offensive score. You might as well put the guy who can't score in the NBA in the game to play.
Yeah,
let him see the ball go through the hoop a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know who. I don't know how many he's going to run. I mean, that's sort of another knock on Doc is he gets a little too lengthy with his bench in the postseason. He's been known, so it's another knock on Doc postseason wise. I don't know how you don't run Joel 38 minutes a night. Like I don't know how you can sleep at night not running him 38 minutes a night. I just don't know how you do it. So and Tobias and Ben to go right along with them. I don't know how you can go home and tell your wife like it's cool. We only ran him. We played him 28 tonight and we lost. Or 32 and we took it out. Like, dude, you ride these guys now. Especially, obviously, I'm talking close games, right? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I was gonna say, I'm hoping that we don't have to in the first round. Like, maybe 28 the first round would be great.
Yeah.
Great.
Absolutely. But as it gets deeper,
big games, I need you on the floor every fucking minute. I mean, obviously, I know that's like unrealistic in this NBA, but I need you on the floor at all times.
Not with days off. But to your point though, not with days off in between every game. There's no back-to-backs. Why can't you go 36, 35?
Yeah, you're not going to have a back-to-back all postseason. Run it out there. You know what I mean? Air it out. Hope the legs feel good, man. Let's go. We're going the broad.
But Sweeps, to your point, even if you just run down the list, he's played consistently 10 all year. Now, I don't know if he goes full 10, but I think there's a possibility, depending on how each individual game goes, 10 guys could be used, not necessarily in one game, but you might see a game where there's, you don't need Dwight because Joe's rolling, but you're going to need Maxey, right? And then stuff like that. So it's going to be interesting.
I think he's going to play I think he's probably going to go 10, Greg. Now, maybe Eastern Conference Finals, he might tighten it a little bit. You might see even more play the first round, obviously, because of the fact that you would expect us to be up big. And I still think that maybe Maxey, Shake, it's fourth quarter of the first round when you're getting minutes. How do you play? Maybe you'll get minutes in the second round if you play well.
Yeah, but I think there will be now you just can't line change it, Greg. Right? That's the whole thing. Like that's what the stuff he did in the regular season. That's fine. You want a line change shit? Like it's hockey, be my guest. But there's no line changes in the postseason. Like I need either Tobias, Ben, or Joe on the floor at all times. One of them guys. So I don't want to mix it up. Go ahead.
And that's that's the rotations that you become comfortable with. You know what I mean? The guys that you trust. This isn't game fucking 42. Fucking in fucking Orlando. This is playoff time. You know what I mean? So they got it's got to be guys that they trust and can count on. And give you quality minutes. Not necessarily all kinds of production, but how deep do we go? And are those guys going to give you quality minutes? You know what I mean?
Absolutely, Sweeps. And to Robert's question, if I had to pick one, I would say Thibault, because I feel like he's going to get minutes regardless because of his defense. So he's going to get some time. The other two, I mean, there might be times where they don't get any time.
Oh yeah. I mean, you can see Maxey and I in play.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
But think about it, right? So you got George Hill, Dwight Howard, Furkan,
Thibault. Yeah, there's your 9.
That's 4. That's 9 right there. That's 4.
Yeah.
I don't even know where Maxey comes into play. I mean, we like
And then Shake, right? And then you go to Shake.
They might not even see the floor.
Maxey went like 2 months without getting averaging 2 minutes a game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he has 30 tonight, Sweeps, because people are, oh my Lord.
Nobody's playing. So it's right. It's the fresh name, and everybody's
Oh my God, Sweeps.
Oh, I remember him.
No, he
That's another weight. That's another weight, Tyler.
Everybody's saying it now more, Wills, because he's been playing a lot over the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, sure.
He's playing well. He's been.
I've been seeing him get to the rim.
Now it's should he play over Shake? Because Shake struggled and he's played. He's actually gotten better, which is a great sign. I mean, moving forward, great sign. Shooting the 3 ball well. I don't care who you're playing against. Guys go under the screen and you can shoot the 3 because of your speed. You open up your whole game big time. So hopefully he continues to work on that in the all season, because I think that's a big piece next year for us, right? Year 2 for him, I think, is where we really see that, maybe like a steal, one of the steals of that draft, maybe, if he continues to develop his game. But in the postseason, I mean, I can't see him having meaningful minutes. I just, I don't know. I mean, I think
the only chance he does, Tom, is if he plays really, really well, in garbage minutes in the first round. That's the only way I could see him even getting minutes in the second round. And then in that case, it might be over Shake, like we're saying.
Yeah, I mean, if Shake doesn't play well, I could see him playing. Honestly, I could see that. If Shake comes out and shits the bed, and has a couple bad games in a row, I could see them saying, okay, you sat around before, and then we gave you a chance, you came, played better, so here you go. Because at least, he can get to the rim whenever he wants to.
Right.
And his defense is probably the same as Shake, because I don't know how good of a defender Shake is. So it's not like but I'm fine with Shake though, getting minutes, because he played playoff basketball before. So I would hope that it's not too much for him to handle, having some meaningful minutes if it comes down to it. Or we just roll everybody and then we don't, it doesn't matter.
I mean, don't tempt us with a good time.
I really think that we should roll the first 2. I mean, I know I've been harping on it, but
no, you should.
You definitely should.
Conference finals are bust. We started to show off. Eastern Conference finals are bust with the layout. With the layouts, absolutely, it's bust. There might be fire dock signs outside of the Wells Fargo if you lose in the second round. You're running.
I might just fire him on.
And you're doing line changes. You're doing line changes against the Nets. It's the fucking Flyers. Whoa, another 5 in. And you blow a 10-point lead and lose. That, you know what I mean? That's how you get fired. So, I think, as coaches, you got to grow and learn from some of your mistakes. And hopefully he does, because he's been a guy who really enjoys running a bench and playing the playoffs semi-normal as you would in the regular season, which is interesting. I don't know how I feel about that. So hopefully maybe you learn from some of them mistakes.
Yeah,
I mean, perennial underachiever, like Sweep said. I know he's got a title, but he's had. If you look at the talent he's had, he's probably should have multiple titles.
Yeah,
that should be an error, by the way. I'm sorry, not to
yeah, it's got to be an error, Sweep. I don't care. I don't care that he didn't touch it. It's a fucking error.
Yeah, I agree.
That was the one play last night they gave, where the charging ball that Bohm didn't get to. They gave him a hit, which probably was, but no, that's an error.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even want to talk about our defense recently. I like the fact that Girardi, not to switch things, but I love the fact that Girardi was pissed off today. I love it.
We're 45 minutes in. It's time to, we'll switch over.
I like that Girardi was pissed after the game today. And I also like they didn't talk about what happened with him and Gene. Because that should stay on the bench. But he's like, you got to catch the ball. This is the big leagues. You have to catch the ball. I totally agree. You have to catch the fucking ball. And we're not catching the ball.
Yeah, I didn't know what it stemmed from. I didn't know. Oh, no, they went at it in the dugout, but I didn't know what happened.
Yeah, because we can't catch the ball. Gene dropped 3 pop-ups this series. How's that happen? How's that?
No, I was saying, what does catch the ball mean? Being sarcastic.
Yeah, I know. I was with you. I got you. How does that happen? And he said, they were asking. Everyone asked about the conversation. Girardi actually got pissed about it because he was like, "It's something that stays on the bench. That's all I'm going to say." And then they kept asking. He said, "I'm not going to answer any more questions about it." But I mean, he's clearly upset, and he should be because you got to catch the ball. This is big leagues. Catch the fucking ball, and that goes for everybody. No one's playing good defense on the team.
And in typical Major League fashion, if that was the conversation, shut your mouth, Gene. Like, what was your retort? What was your retort, Gene? That's what I'd like to know. Leave me alone. Give me a break, man. I didn't fucking say it. Or what was your retort? Shut the fuck up. Put your head down and say, I'll be better.
Did he drop another one today? Is that what caused it?
Yeah. He dropped another ball today.
Oh my God.
Or miss. It was like a mishap. I mean, it hit his glove like the one yesterday, but they're like looking at each other like no one can decide who's supposed to catch. Someone take charge and catch a fucking ball like you've been doing your whole life. I don't understand. I got it.
It only becomes it only becomes an issue when you open your mouth, right? I don't care if you're in a big league level or in fucking little league, right? When somebody's talking to you, whether you're a coach, your fucking parents, your fucking teacher, shut your fucking mouth, and then afterwards you can fucking ask questions. If you got a question to ask, and then fucking ask it, right? But if somebody's giving you a teachable moment or somebody's lighting your fucking ass up, you fucking wear it.
Yep, wear it on the chin.
Fucking wear it.
Come on.
2021, nobody wears anything anymore.
Yeah, but that's the world we live in. We live in a fucking but world. No fucking buts, Gene. Catch the fucking ball, pussy.
Yeah, not a good look, Gene. Not a good look, buddy. Especially when the guy playing shortstop is playing really good baseball and played really good baseball playing second base. I would fucking tread lightly. I would tread lightly.
Me.
Unfortunately, they can't bench him because half the team's hurt. But
that's probably what he told his fucking shrink. I'm a professional, right? I mean, the guy clowned me in front of other guys. I'm a professional. You're not a professional. You dropped the pop. You're a fucking loser. Shut up.
Just made me think of like the Denzel Washington movie, Man on Fire. Everyone keeps telling me I'm a professional. I don't fucking care you're a professional.
Guys, crack me up.
No, what a tough 2 games though. Like I said, you're feeling really good. Sort of coming into the series, you're feeling better about yourself, especially on the road, like we've talked about.
And a stinky first inning from Nola again, like our stinky beginning to start. I know he settled down and threw well, but God damn it, on the road every time, Aaron.
Yeah, he's atrocious on the road right now.
It's like we're going for a series win. You expect like the Blue Jays are probably going to light Chase Anderson's lamp on Sunday. You expect that. So we need you to come out and throw some zeros up. No, I know we didn't score runs. It don't really matter. But
we put the zeros up.
But three in the first 2 innings. Like I can't. Come on.
Yeah, I know that sort of takes the wind out of your sails. But then as a guy starts to have clean innings and get out of innings per se, like you would just think like that. Okay, hey, now let's go pick him up. Like fucking 101 baseball. Hey, let's go pick this guy up.
I agree, Tommy. I'll tell you what, they did fight today. They had some good at bats last few innings today and battled. A dude almost tied it off the wall in the fucking 9th. Couldn't believe it. But they did battle today. I'll give them that. But you're down 8-0 in the second inning. It's tough to do. And Chase was bad. He left some balls out of the plate, but we can't catch the ball. Everyone's getting 4 outs an inning. It's so tough to do that to a pitcher.
And you would have thought going into this weekend, a minor league ballpark, your bats come up. You know what I mean? Your bats come alive because it's smaller confines, and and the ball travels easier here. And like last night, they just put together just some atrocious at bats. They didn't even look like they wanted to be on the field at times, and it showed too because you can't just continually to miss balls, boot balls, overthrow guys. Like that one play last night where Kutch overthrows Maton. the runner gets up to third base. Vlad Guerrero's a flat-out pimp. We know that. That ball didn't even sound like last night that he hit it well. And it was just like, did that land?
No, you're right. Everything else shows you that they are having shit at they are having shit at bats because there's a lack of fucking focus.
Yeah.
You know? It's the big leagues. Like, you know what I mean? It's a lack of focus when you're not routine shit. Like routine shit that needs to be caught or plays that need to be made. You're not making, you're not hitting cutoffs, etc.
Uh-huh.
That's what bad baseball teams do. That's JV shit. So you start doing that shit, of course you're gonna have bad at bats.
And
your bats aren't. I wouldn't expect you to have good at bats.
They don't even.
Yeah.
They don't even put the ball in play at times. You know what I mean? Like they strike out so much. I mean, the Blue Jays showed, this whole series that you put the ball in play, you're going to find holes. We try and put the ball in play and we just hit lazy pop-ups and nothing's hard. It's so frustrating to watch right now.
Yeah, it's a definition of hero ball. You know what I mean? Like, defense, offense, whether it's your approach or how, your execution, it's fucking hero ball. You know what I mean? Make the right play, make the fucking routine, make the play that's supposed to be made. I don't need you to make the extra play. You know what I mean? I don't need to make a special play. Just make a fucking routine play and we'll go from there. All right? How about fucking, big league guys fucking baby steps?
Yeah, and in typical fashion, like I just praised Odubel for the hit in the ninth, and it was. I thought he was gone when he hit it. I don't know if anybody was watching, but first and second, down 3 in the ninth, 2 outs. Odubel hits one off the wall, and he got a single because he bat flipped it, of course. So off the wall single in the ninth, which is always fun. So we're batting with first and third, which should be second and third with a chance to tie at the end. But that's the way that the team's playing right now.
That's so fucking bad, bro. I almost wish the next guy singled just so I could fucking just tell him there's the door. And I know he's starting to hit now, but it's like it's been that fucking dude ever since he's been in a fucking Phillies uniform. He can't get out of his own way. You know what I mean? Like you said, in a fucking tying run, you could have been on second base.
Yeah, typical fashion.
Yeah, freak out once you hit it out. Once it's gone, you know what I mean? You can walk around the bases for all.
Yeah, absolutely. I tell you what, once it's gone,
get on all
do a little dance at second.
You can get on all fours like a dog. You can get on all fours like a fucking dog and literally crawl around the fucking bases for all I give a fuck, right? But he bat flips everything. I mean, like fucking routine fly balls. Like, did he get that? Because it looked like the bat fucking went fucking.
He tricked us last night because he did that, and the ball was like, and Grichuk didn't move in center. We're like, oh, bat flip, and then we're like, oh shit, it's a routine fly ball to Grichuk. Oh,
yeah. In a corner, cool. Call it. For everybody but us. For everybody but us, that's a can of corn. You know what I mean?
And like, I can't even. I don't even want to take any positives out of today because, like you said, they were up 8-0. Like, so we can hit center cut fastballs. It's about time we can hit them. Because what else are the Blue Jays really doing?
Maton had some really good at bats today. Two sliders off Robbie Ray, which is a tough matchup, lefty on lefty. You can say whatever you want about Robbie Ray. It's a tough matchup, lefty guy. And he had 2 out against Robbie Ray off sliders, which was nice. I will say I do agree, Greg. I absolutely agree with what you just said, but they did battle. I'll give them that. But it's too little when you're making mistakes all over the fucking field. Yeah.
It's like, okay, yeah, you got some toughness, whoop-de-doo, but again, you don't do the little things right to even give yourself a chance.
And guess what? They have to. They had to put Harper in the 8th, even though they said he wasn't going to play.
Yeah,
I don't know if anyone saw that because Kingery got hurt apparently. Knapp got hurt.
Terrible.
Knapp got hurt before the game.
Yeah, I saw that.
Well, Kruk said when Kingery was up this third time, he said he might just want to go back to Lehigh. And McCarthy goes, John, I don't think they're actually there. They're on the road. And he goes, he just take BP till they get back.
I don't even think
I thought it was incredible. And then he wasn't in the game anymore. I was like, did Kingery hear him?
he's borderline not a baseball player anymore, let alone a minor leaguer.
Dude, he's not making any contact. And I know I used to like the guy, but he's not making any contact. He is just gone. He's gone.
Yeah.
He can't hit nothing.
Cash that check.
And guess what, though? He might have to play because so obviously I don't know their moves, but all Phillies fans out there, they're going to make moves in the morning because they can't play an NL game with the roster they have currently because there's no one healthy. So someone's going to IL. Oh, JT, Bryce, Didi, maybe all three. Someone's going on the IL tomorrow, and they're gonna have to bring some people up because there's just Kingery. I mean, IL or down, obviously. And I don't know. Everyone's
released.
They said Knapp something with his leg, some sort of leg injury before the game or something.
They said side.
Could have been side. I thought he said leg. After.
It's a
but either way,
thing.
I don't know.
It's an arm thing. It's a heart attack. Who said heart attack?
Who said heart attack? I love it. I went there too in my head.
Me.
It's a light thing.
That's great.
It's a heart attack.
I love this British shit. I might
Big nut, Pedro. Big nut.
I would love a little Timmy Edmond to get on base here. Hump Tim.
How confident are we in this team right now? Don. I mean, I don't know, man. Right in the middle, I guess.
They got a 6-game home cooking coming up, so they go 5-1. We'll be back on board. See what happens. Now again, who knows who they're going to be trotting out here? But I think we got Marlins and then Nats.
I know they're in Tampa next Memorial Day weekend. So
we have
2 weeks.
6 straight at home. I know that they said that today. I know it's Marlins. Marlins are coming on Tuesday. I don't know after that.
Yeah, I'd say a 5 Don right in the middle.
Yeah, they're like a 5-6 for me right now. I still think that our front end of our rotation is good. And when healthy, I think our hitting is good, but obviously we have a ton of issues right now on the field, the end of our rotation, center field. We can't catch the ball in any position. Everyone's hurt. It's a mess.
That when Bryce came up with the chance to tie the game, did he swing the bat?
Yeah, he swung it hard. That's what at the end of the game they kept saying. Hopefully he didn't re-hurt himself. The first swing, you could tell it was hurting him, but he did. He fouled off a couple. He took big cuts. You have to in that situation. You're up with first and third. He bunted the first time.
No, I was trying to go look for updates to see if and then Zielecki said, "Hey, here's Bryce with as a tying run. Can he even swing the bat because he didn't in his first at bat?"
Yeah, they said. Well, they told him to not. They said they were going to put Velasquez in right field, and Bryce said he'll go out there. And they said just get the ball in. He threw one ball in, and he fucking 6-hopped it.
Yeah,
they said we want you to bunt when you're up. But then when he came up in the last inning, he said I'm going to swing.
Yeah, that's right. I figured he would hurt because that was a spot for for me to crush crush him right there if healthy. You know what I mean? There's 330 million reasons why you fucking come up big there. But he's injured. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Down 8-0 with a shot there. You know what I mean? If he's healthy, you know what I mean? That's a roast. That's a roast sesh. But
it wasn't a bad bat though, Sweeps. He struck out.
I'm just saying. I mean, being hurt and the type of injury, I don't even blink at fucking saying anything to him. You know what I mean?
Well, that's all. After the game, all they kept saying was, "Is he going to be more hurt?" That's what they kept asking. Is he going to be more hurt? And Joe's like, I'm sure he'll be sore. Hopefully he'll be fine. That's not an answer, but okay.
You know what I mean? Fully healthy. And that's for me, that's a roast sesh. You know what I mean? Right there. You know what I mean? And we know how hard this game is. So really not saying it would warrant it. I'm just saying.
I was still hoping for a big fucking hit.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
And then I'm like, I was also thinking like you, he's probably going to, it was my luck. He's going to dunk a single here and Odubel would have fucking scored, but he's on first fucking base.
Yeah, I mean, I like the fact that I'm always like Sweep said, I'm always open for a Bryce roast, but I do love the fact that he said no Velasquez, I'll go out there. You know what I mean? I do like that from your leader. You're banged up, but get out there. I like it. I mean, I don't know what he's supposed to do, but he doesn't have to go out there. He could be a prima donna and said, my side, I can't. You know what I mean? Could have been. So I mean, I do like that he did go out there. It tells me, maybe not. Maybe
he's dealing with the wrist as well. I mean, that's no joke.
Yeah, he's had the wrist, and now he's got the
wrist arm or some shit. And they said JT left wrist. And he said it seems to hurt him the most when he swings and misses. Well, Thomas, stop swinging and missing.
Don't swing and
Heard that from my dad ever since I was 5 years old.
That's when Joe said that after the press conference. Though he's like, it seems to hurt him the most when he swings and misses. That's all I was thinking. Like, tell him to stop swinging and missing.
Wore me out.
He swung and missed enough on fucking Friday and Saturday. I could see that's hurting him. Jesus Christ, how many days do you have left on fucking Friday? I wasn't even watching. I was like in the Poconos. I'm like. Obviously, we had a big inning in the 7th or 8th, but at one point, I'm like, JT's got 9 guys left on base right now. What the fuck is happening?
Yeah, like I said, I mean, Kingery shouldn't be on the team tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like, it's just time to fucking cut bait. I understand that, there's the options are limited, you know what I mean? But you got to just bring up some young guys, you know what I mean?
Bring someone off the street.
They were saying, the guy in center field last night, the guy in the minors can go get it, Boa and somebody else, vouch for him. And I don't know if it's going to translate to anything in the big leagues, but they're like, hey, this guy, can go get it, you know what I mean? And he can, he's.
Who was it? Do you remember?
Zone. I don't know.
Well, Matt Joyce can officially come off the DL tomorrow or the IL or whatever you want to call it, but I don't know if he's ready. Yeah. If he's ready, he can, but I don't know if he's ready. And Crocker was even saying, Crocker was saying the same thing you are. Like I said, the quote that he said earlier was hilarious, but he's like, he said he just got to send Scotty back down. And he said, I'll put Maton out there. He said, right field, you can go play it. He said, until Bryce is ready to go play it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't care if Adam Hazley's on the couch with his therapist. I'll take him over freaking Kingery any day of the week, too.
You can't get any worse than Tyler O'Neill. You see him; he's playing big leg left field. So I'll take Maton any day. Ozuna and fucking Tyler O'Neill are playing outfield in the big leagues. Fucking Maton can fucking do it. Fucking Tyler O'Neill never saw a fucking dumbbell he didn't fucking like. Christ almighty. Fucking they both lasered and he fucking take 50 steps in. I would have fucking smacked him with every fucking bat in the fucking bat rack when he came in. What are you doing, bro? Ball's licked.
It wasn't even 1 step. It was 4 steps.
Yeah, ball was licked.
Where are you going?
Like, oh yeah, hey, sorry, man, you got a bad read. You took 6 steps in like it was a fucking blueprint.
And thank God you jumped, so it took you another 5 minutes to go get it. Just turn around, and run the other way. It's 7 feet over your head. You didn't come close to it when you jumped.
Fucking ball's laser. It's fucking Shamu's fucking blowhole and fucking it's splash bro.
I don't know who was talking when it happened, but did you hear me? I said, "Oh my God, Soups, what just happened?"
I'm behind you. I have no idea.
Looked like it. Oh, I was watching the Phillies again.
I'll tell you what, despite the shitty performance, there's a lot of Phillies fans last night at the game.
I tell you what, Greg. So I was listening to the broadcast right up in the Poconos, and all I could hear was "Let's go Phillies" chants. I'm like,
yeah,
how many Phillies fans are there?
That was our section. We were down the right field. We were down the left field line.
You could hear you on the broadcast.
Yeah,
like the radio broadcast.
Yeah, I think so. I think we heard Zach.
Probably heard Zach yelling at Mike Estabrook down there over at the third base.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, Zach. After he banged Bryce up on that first check
terrible
swing.
Ball. Terrible.
Oh, he was all over him. All over him.
Yeah, I could have made that call from running me sitting outside. You know what I mean? That was a pretty easy one. Pretty easy one. Looks like
Running back Philly said Kingery can't hit at a family cookout softball game.
We got a tie game. Florida, Tampa Bay tie.
I'd be shocked.
Yeah.
If you said, Kingery went 1 for 3 at the family cookout today, I'd be like, really? Got a hit?
His mom must have pitched that one.
It's one of those step on things when you're like 4 years old. You step on the fucking thing and it shoots the wiffle ball straight up. And you get a fucking pass at it. Scotty stepped on it and fucking got one.
He might have missed that one too, though.
Ball's moving. You might miss it.
I'm not sure how well that thing coincides with the launch angle. So. Oh, Christ. But that being said, a lot of issues. 4-5 road trip. Would have loved that to be 5-4. We'll see what they do tomorrow with the injury list. Because I expect at least 1 or 2 players to go on the injury list tomorrow, and they're going to at least bring 1 or 2 guys up. They have to. They just have to fill out their team. They literally can't play an NL game the way they played today because obviously they had the DH day, so they didn't have to switch pitchers in and out. But they can't do it. They can't do it.
And they have an off day, thankfully. So
yes, they do. Yeah,
they don't play till Tuesday.
Also, for the anybody want to call some NBA scores out? I'm trying to see. So Nuggets, Blazers are up huge on the Nuggets. So Portland and the Lakers are currently playing for the 6th seed.
Lakers up 11 too.
What do you got? I got it right here. What do you want?
I'm trying to see. Basically, Portland, LA is playing for the 6th seed. If Portland wins, though, I think they get it.
So
they're up 20. Currently.
Portland's up 20 midway through the second quarter. Lakers are up 11 midway through the second quarter.
And Nuggets are the 3 seed, right? Are Nuggets the 3?
They can be 4. That's why I said I thought the Nuggets weren't going to lay down. Because if the Clippers win, then the Clippers get the 3. 3 and 4 is huge. I mean,
really?
Yeah,
they're really sweeps.
Clippers are down right now. Clippers are down 6 halfway through the second quarter.
Yeah, I'm just saying that they're both tied with 47 wins.
47 sweeps. What's funny though is also is if you're Denver, you're like, all right, we got to win, but then we also need the Clippers to lose because if we win and the Lakers win, then we play Lakers first round. That's a fickle little beast you got yourself in there. So there's a bunch of movement. I didn't realize that the 3 and 4 were up for grabs as well.
Yeah,
bunch of movement in the Western Conference still going on. The East is set. Because the East is set besides the playing games.
No, East is set. Period.
Well, we don't know who's going to be 7-8. I mean,
yes, but the 10 teams.
Everything is set. Yeah, but the West isn't, right? Yeah,
just the 3-4 and then 6-7.
Yeah,
because the Mavs are definitely the 5 seed.
Okay.
Nuggets, absolutely. Nuggets, Clippers are tied.
Utah, Phoenix 1-2.
Did the Mavs not have one more game left?
Tonight's the last game.
They're playing right now.
Or who are they playing? Because they're at 42 wins.
They're playing right now, but
they
lose the tiebreaker though. I think.
Okay, so I was gonna say if the Trailblazers get to 42, then that ties them with the Mavs. So
I believe the tiebreaker is for Portland. It's Dallas over Portland, but it's Portland over LA.
Lakers would get to 42 as well.
Yeah, it's Dallas over Portland, but Portland over LA. So if they're all in the 42, LA's the 7.
There you go. There you go.
And have to play in a playing game. Poor Bron. I don't know if he's ever going to be the same ever again.
So the Nuggets would have.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll be fine. Unfortunately,
the Nuggets would have to fuck with Luka if they slip here.
I mean, the Western Conference is tough anyway you slice it. I feel like, but yeah.
I feel like you have a lot of teams.
So, even to 8, the Golden State's, obviously, I feel like you're the 1 seed Utah. You're pretty confident you're going to beat Golden State, but you never know. Steph goes crazy.
Yeah, I mean, Steph's always there to make you sweat a little bit. You know what I mean?
And I say that assuming that Golden State gets the 8, and they might not. Who knows?
They are the 8.
Yeah, but the play-in. It's a stupid fucking play-in.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah, because
I assume the Lakers will beat them, and then Golden State will beat whoever wins the 9-10 game. I assume that.
Grizzlies Spurs.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But you never know.
It's weird. I thought last year maybe they changed it when they actually had this season set up. But I felt like last year, you had to be within a certain amount of games in order to be in that play-in.
Well, yeah, it was totally different
in the bubble. You know what I mean?
Totally different, Craig. Yeah, totally different.
Yeah, they changed it. I mean, the Spurs are 33 and 39, and they have a chance.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because they're the 10.
The Grizzlies at least have a winning record, and then you have the Spurs that are 18 and a half back. Jesus.
Retired.
Basically the fact that the 7 and 10 are included is stupid. It should be just 8-9 if you want to do anything. 8-9 who gets in.
Yep, that's exactly right. Yeah,
but it's a chance for them to stretch it for another week and make more money. Hey.
Yeah, exactly what it's for.
Absolutely. Money.
But all 7, 8, 9 all have guys who can hurt you. You know what I mean? That's a crazy thing for the West.
Oh, yeah, the West is difficult. I mean, even if you're the 1 or 2 seed, 3 seed in the West, you're not. you're not that confident about your. I guess the 1 seed is probably getting Golden State. You're pretty confident you're going to win that series. But 2, you're probably getting LA, or Portland, and 3, you're getting LA or Portland. How much confidence you got in that series?
That's why 10's scared of 7 because 7, 8, 9.
7, 8, 9.
It's an oldie but a goodie.
Yeah, used it in seeding talk. Had to use it there. That's fantastic.
How about we didn't mention this yet, or I haven't talked to you about it yet, Sweeps, but Pujols to the Dodgers.
Yeah, no, you did. That was a good post by you yesterday.
I feel like he's probably gonna end up having a fucking good time on the Dodgers bench. Come in, hit the ball well, like everyone does when they go to the fucking Dodgers.
Yeah, no. I guess that was Monday. Must be the only one because you would have stayed put if you wanted to come off the bench, right? I mean, I don't know.
I agree. I agree, Sweeps.
Fucking.
We caught the ball there at least. At least we caught the ball there.
Hey, that's the guy, Moron. It's because you're a fucking moron. Fucking moron. Next, fucking moron. Fucking moron.
Goldschmidt's face right there just said everything.
Nobody talks anymore.
Brian,
I was bleeding too.
Brian Jake ran into B. Jake, I see you.
Does nobody talk anymore? Like, really? Like, nobody talks on the baseball field.
How do they run into each other right there?
No.
All 3 of them ran into each other. It wasn't even just 2 guys.
I know. I mean, they're on the same team. Did you see the Abreu and Hunter Dozier one? That was vicious.
That was really vicious.
I missed that one.
Yeah, he popped up, and like Abreu came flying in, and it was right on the line, and like Dozier threw his bat down, and then as he started to take off, his head was down, and then when he looked up, he just ran smush right into fucking Abreu, fucking shoulder to head. Yeah, it was bad. They both got fucking.
They're both down. Yeah, he like ducked. He like put his head down and dodged around the catcher.
Yeah.
Went back down the line and boom.
Oh yeah, fucking
quick. It was quick. At least he was yelling mind.
Wow, I just saw it. Wow.
Yeah, he was yelling mind from a mile away. At least he was talking out there. Good for him. Shame for him. He gets fucking his lamp.
He gets lit.
He gets lit up, but not by enemy fire there.
Oh.
TTP, I was saying in the beginning of the show, buddy, I totally agree. I feel like I'm not even considering a possibility that they don't get to the finals.
Jeez, I just saw that collision. Holy smokes. It's
Yeah.
like a NASCAR
what
wreck.
Are you doing, dude?
Yeah, Carl, he's fucking camping, bro. Got it. He's camping. I mean, not camping. You know what I mean? Like, in infielders' terms, that's camping. You know what I mean? That's I'm there. I'm there. All right.
We had 2 infielders kind of camping under a ball last night, and it falls right between them.
I mean, I prefer the outfielder to catch that, but the second baseman's there, and he's obviously calling because Goldschmidt backed away.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's got preference.
Yeah, because he's clearly calling the ball. Goldschmidt backs away.
Anything down the line, second baseman's got priority that way. Shortstop's got priority the other way. And then, like you said, the outfielder's coming in. So, yeah, sure. But come on, dude. Like, you
can't run into each other, though.
And then he looks at goalie. I love that.
He looks at goalie like, what are you doing? You just elbowed him in the face.
Yeah. He just ran somebody over in the crosswalk. He's like, what's the person doing in the crosswalk? Oh, that's a good one too.
Yeah, that's a nice little piece on the face.
Yeah,
that's swell, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's ripped. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm behind you.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm behind.
It's only a single.
You're out single. You got that one, Dylan. That one's yours.
Yeah, that one's yours.
That's great. Oh my god, I got like 2/3 of my body is covered in fucking sunburn. I'm hurting.
Now everybody's saying the perfect run to the finals. Now this is getting.
I mean, I agree though. I agree. I'm usually not disagree. This happy-go-lucky we're going to the finals, guys. Not me, but
Tommy's getting nervous.
We need somebody to untighten his
If you're
butthole.
scared, get a dog, Tom.
George is getting angry.
One of your favorite comments. Scared, get a dog.
George is getting angry.
George is
Funny
getting
thing is, Wills, I'm
George
not
isn't happy.
scared. I'm not scared, but the comments then start to worry my thought process. Like, yep, I'm wrong again. You know what I mean? Which goes to, par for the course with me.
Worst acceptable outcome, Ryan, is losing the Eastern Conference Finals. To me, you have to get there. You have to get the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah,
I'm not going to give an example of games. Just the loss in the Eastern Conference Finals would be the worst possible outcome for me. If you don't get to Eastern Conference Finals, you got to fire people. In my opinion.
I might trade the team. You know what I mean? I might trade. It's like, hey, we're just gonna get an expansion team in. Let's start over.
Just bring Hinkie back in.
Yep.
Let's go.
Let's start it all over.
Let's
Greg
go.
Greg would love that fucking nerd.
Yeah, Greg, I saw it.
We'll get some more draft picks. It'll be great. We'll stink for 3/4 of a decade. It'll be awesome.
Giddy up.
Winless for Wiggins.
Yeah.
Winless for Wiggins.
All that culminates to this year. We don't win the title. Might have been for naught. Oh.
Still
From the knees. Oh. I mean, is he going to retire soon? He doesn't need to.
Oh my God.
I don't know why we're running. Why are you running? Where are you going?
Check your life. Oh.
Where are you going? Guys kind of go back there. I wouldn't do that.
He's like, you guys want to review?
I love how he just from the knees. Nope, we're just going to do that.
He's like, make me stop here. Fucking review. Yeah, what's going on here? Review time? Not even close.
Nah, he's out by fucking 3 feet. What are we looking at here?
I don't know.
That's pretty.
Yeah,
good.
he's out. Yeah, you got him on the wrist. He's out.
I miss you, pal. It's been a fucking joy.
It's been a joy.
Kind of amazing. I feel like he could play another couple more.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't say he was retiring. I'm just saying.
I just feel like he could though. Usually you're like, man, at this age they look tired back there. I remember Pudge the last few years. He just looked like he wasn't there.
Yeah.
He still makes that throw.
He still got it.
He still got it. Hey, what catcher are you bringing in that's going to be better than him though? That's what I'm saying. Is there one?
No,
probably not.
And especially since he's, naturally he's added the hit tool, especially late in his career, right?
He's still gonna hit
early on in his career,
265.
he couldn't hit a lick, but he added the hit tool to where you're right. You still run him out there, even if he, potentially, obviously, he's getting older.
and talking about, like you said, talking about going for it. You know what I mean? Like, because Carson Kelly was the heir apparent. You know what I mean? But they had to pull the trigger for Goldie. You know what I mean? So that showed.
And he's a pretty good fucking player for Arizona.
Yeah,
Carson Kelly.
Yeah, and that's that showed you that they were like, he should be around for a while.
Yeah, probably wouldn't mind Goldie getting a little hot too. He's been on a struggle bus a little bit.
Yeah,
I got him in fantasy. Would like a little something, Paul. Like a little something. You can hit 240, but start driving the ball out of the yard then.
Yep.
Gonna need something.
Yep. Absolutely.
Nolan's playing well.
Yeah, he is.
He's a good player.
He
could
could hit outside of Colorado.
Yeah, he probably won't hit 330, but he's still popping them. Still popping them.
Fucking rare error tonight led to like fucking four-burger too. Fuck.
Who had an error? Arenado did?
Yeah, throwing errors started that 4-1 inning.
I didn't even see how San Diego scored.
Tim couldn't
I saw Arenado homer.
Right. It was 2-0. Machado had a ground ball to third backhand, and he fucking pulled him off the bag. And then Kim, in like a single, then Kim walked like three straight guys, and they went and yanked him.
That dude been pitching pretty well too, hadn't he?
Yeah. He's always had the control's always his fucking bugaboo,
Yeah. He probably would fill in the Phillies staff. Somehow, and I don't even want to bring it up because I feel like I'm just going to jinx it. But somehow Velasquez has looked good 2 weeks in a row. I don't know what's going on.
3 starts in a row.
It might be four, really.
In his 5 starts, he has like a 9-2.
Somehow, I don't know how he's doing it because we've always said like I mean, somehow he throws 75 pitches at the first 3 innings every game. Somehow now, like, he even walked 3 guys on Friday. He's walking people, but he's still keeping his pitch count down somehow. He's just throwing more strikes, I guess. I don't know.
He's pitching. He's not all fastball heavy. He's not all
exactly.
fastball heavy anymore. Like I'm not saying he's like the answer to 4. Like I need more time with that. But what I will say is he's pitching. Like he's throwing his all speeds for strikes. Like it looks like he's
well, you got to keep him in a rotation at this point.
Oh yeah, now you don't have a choice. But you know what I mean? Like he's actually like pitching.
Yeah, I got you. He's not nitpicking. Like he used to nitpick, and as soon as he got in trouble, he just self-destruct.
And he didn't trust anything outside the fastball.
Yeah, and it's sad because you sit here the last 2 weeks and you're like, we should have won the games that he started. He's given us chances to win.
Oh yeah, he's pitched well. He's pitched well.
And if he's going to continue to do that, then cool, you can stay.
Absolutely.
But and then it makes it even worse when you don't win the starts that he gives you chances to win in.
Absolutely, Greg. And then you look at it today. Now I know Chase Anderson. He was bad today, but he hasn't been that bad. But the writing's on the wall that we're not sure how long he's going to be in the rotation. And then Spencer Howard pitched today, same day in the minors. So hey, I guess Spencer throws pretty well a couple times. I wouldn't be surprised if he's jumping up.
Well, did he throw well today? Is that
apparently he threw 4 good innings today? They said. I didn't see any stats.
4 good innings.
That's what I heard.
Here.
I'm praising 4 now.
I agree. That's all I heard, though. So I wasn't sure if that meant because the pitch count, I assume, is what it was. But I don't know.
Right-hander struck out 8, allowed 2 hits and 1 run in 4 innings on Sunday afternoon. They go to Chase Anderson.
So he threw well. Yeah, so he threw well.
I was trying to see if they gave any more, but that was it. So 4 innings.
So let's build him up to 100 pitches and let's get him up here.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. 11 Ks. But we know that, right? We know he can do that in the minors. He's done that before. Now we need to see it up here. We need to give him the opportunity to see it up here.
Absolutely, Greg. To me, that's why. And I don't hate Chase Anderson. I feel like he's still our emergency guy, way over Matt Moore. But once you get him to ready to throw full games, 100 pitches, whatever you want to say that is for Spencer down there. 3 or 4 more starts down there, whatever you want to say that is. I'm ready to bring him up and put him in a rotation. To me, he's better than Chase Anderson. He's the better option. He's younger. He's got the better stuff. Put him in a rotation. Chase Anderson becomes your emergency guy in case somebody gets hurt.
Speaking of Matt Moore,
Matt Moore gets thrown off the fucking team.
Yeah, I didn't think that was – I thought that was disaster bringing him in last night to face Vladdy there. Like, why would you bring in a soft-throwing lefty to face Vlad? I mean, it worked out. But I thought that ball was going to the moon.
Somehow I feel like his splits aren't what you would expect. Like he hits righties really well, Vlad Jr., which is kind of strange, but more power to him. I know he crushed that one off Nola. And he crushed a homer today as well. He's still, to me, I don't like guys getting thin. I feel like sometimes guys are really good hitters. They get thin. They're not a good hitter anymore. He's still carrying too much weight, though. To me, he needs to lose a little more.
Yeah, I mean, I hear you, but he's still batting like 315, 320.
I'm not going to complain about how he's hitting, that's for sure.
Sheesh.
I want to see him do it for a whole year, though, Greg, because he never has yet.
I agree
but he's playing well.
Because I go back to thinking like Lance Lynn. I like a fucking fat turd, Lance Lynn. Lance Lynn was fantastic when he was a fucking turd, and then he fucking found fucking Weight Watchers, and he fucking sucked. You know what I mean? Like fucking
sometimes I don't like to fuck with the fat guys. I agree.
Just carry.
Let him do it.
Fucking badge of honor. Carry it, buddy.
CC Sabathia was the same way.
Pablo Sandoval, when he tried to get in shape, stunk. He never was a great player, but when he got in a little bit of shape, he stunk.
Yeah, I mean, Vladdy's definitely in better shape than he was last year. I mean, he definitely trimmed a little bit off.
They definitely made him for sure, Tommy. I agree.
Definitely.
If I was Toronto, I would try to get him to trim like another 10, just because I feel like the heavier you are, the better chance of injury. And he's young. I would like him to be healthy.
Yeah,
but again, I don't want to lose him. I don't want him to lose too much because I don't want him to hurt his hitting.
Yeah, playing first is a blessing in disguise too.
Oh yeah, much better for staying healthy. Absolutely. And for if you want to be fat, then stay at first.
Yeah. I can't help but think that the Blue Jays wish he could have still played and stayed at third for long term. You know what I mean?
Well, it's better for their team if he's at third.
Yeah, because you could have went Vlad, Bichette, Biggio at second. You wouldn't have to necessarily go out and get Simeon. That's probably the best way they wanted it. But you're right, having the ability to say like, all right, still you're going to play first base.
And they had smoke.
Yeah, and they like Rowdy. They like the kid Rowdy Tellez, but he can't play first because Vlad's got to play first.
Yeah. And you're right. They had Smoke for a while, Sweeps, and they liked him.
I like Justin Smoke too.
Yeah, no, I think he's overseas.
Yeah, I was gonna say he went to Japan, didn't he?
Yep.
I think he did. I think he got good money too. Go to Japan.
I'm sure.
I mean, to me, that's such a tough transition. I know you probably crush ball over there, and good money's great, but just the whole culture. I mean, if you can speak some Japanese, then more power to you. I'll be so lost. I have no idea what I'm doing at any time. It's like someone just give me a shuttle from my place to the game and back, and then and that's gonna be it.
Constantly walking down a wrong-way street. Yeah, I mean, I hear you.
Just like I just feel like I'm constantly in the way. Everyone's half my size. I'm just in the way. I don't know what anybody's saying.
You would be fucking Godzilla. Buddy.
Yeah. just everyone's 5'1". I'm just above everybody like this.
You're in the locker room.
The only good thing about Tampa, the only good thing about Japan is I can see for a mile in every direction. Everyone's below me. I can see everything. Don't know what anybody's saying. I can see everything.
Yeah, you're in the locker room. Like, was this your food? Sorry, like you know what I mean. You're in the way of everything.
No clue. I just had to find out how to say bathroom. Bathroom. It's got to be tough, though. I'm sure, obviously, if you're not making great money here and someone's like, hey, 10 mil, come play in Japan. It sounds great. So you're there for a month and you're like, I haven't said a spoken word of English to anybody. You don't know what anybody's fucking saying.
Yeah, Adam Jones did it. He's still doing it.
Yeah, Pac-Man's over there.
Yeah.
He was kind of done, though, right?
Yeah, that's part of
I feel like
that's part of why he did it. Yeah, he was able to get like a multi-year guaranteed gig. So
Charlie's a fucking god over there. Charlie Manuel.
Yeah, that's why I never understood when people get so bent out of shape. Like they're like, he's been here like 6 years. He can't speak fucking English. I'm like, dude, if I was in Japan for 5 years, I wouldn't have no fucking clue.
Yeah. Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm cool.
No chance.
That microphone in my face, dude. I'm good.
I'll be on my 9th attempt at fucking Rosetta Stone Japanese.
Yeah, it never bothers me when the players come over, like Vlad Senior. You know what I mean?
If they went to fucking high school here, you would expect them to know it. But if they come over from
Yeah, like Vlad Senior, never the big leagues forever, never.
He still can't fucking speak English. I don't think.
Yeah. I don't think Junior can either. I feel like I don't know.
He has to be able to. He went to high school in Florida.
Did he? Because I feel like I've never heard him speak a lick of English yet.
I think he might. You never know. Since his dad doesn't, maybe they don't in the household.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know that for.
He did go to high school in Florida though, so he could.
Okay, then he's got to. Well, maybe he doesn't. If you're hitting 90 home runs.
Well, I mean, his brother, his uncle was his coach. I mean, Vlad was a fucking Hall of Famer. Fucking guy's delicious. You know what I mean? And fucking Wilton is the guy that fucking trained him and raised him and fucking he was always following Pop around the clubhouse and all that stuff. But as he got older and he started to love it, Wilton was.
I remember when Wilton was on the one of Expos.
Yeah, yep, he was on the Expo. Yep. I didn't know him
and Vladdy were together on Expos for a little while, right?
I saw a special. It was unbelievable. And just to see that they still have nothing down there. It's incredible. Like these guys played in the big leagues. I mean, I'm not saying anything personally, but like where they were working out was unbelievable. It's like fucking Vlad and Wilton. I'm like, dude, you guys can't fucking build a fucking building here? Like there's like 2 cages, like a fucking horrible fucking horrible turf. Like it was just crazy. It's just crazy. Maybe it makes you hungry, man. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like something about it. They probably said, you know what? No, I'm going to work them like this.
Yeah.
You know, no privilege shit.
Probably where they started from, yeah.
Lenny Dykstra the other night was like talking about his kids. He's like, they're too privileged to be able to play. You know what I mean? They're golf course communities. You know what I mean? Like they're just too privileged to make it. And it's like that could be sort of maybe the thought process with Junior. We're gonna keep him out in the sun. We'll fucking roast them, roast them up, get them out there.
You got any marshmallows?
You see,
there's comparison, but
like ATD Real Talker. There's like a dude who posts working out in the Dominican, and he's got like a tire strapped to him, doing like catching drills, like popping, going with a tire on his fucking back. You know what I mean? Like a tire strapped to him. Like, and they figured the fuck
Sign
out.
him.
Yeah, I mean, somebody, somebody passed along to the Phillies. I mean,
I was watching the breakup last night as I was falling asleep. Haven't seen that movie in a while, but the part it just reminded me of the part where he's like, you know, your problem is you're a house cat now. You've been getting fed your milk in a saucer. You forget what it's like to fight for it out in the street. That's the whole thing. It's like the whole thing there.
No saucer there. You get the saucer when we go back to the house. TTP asked.
Lakers up 4.5, by the way.
I mean, I think you gotta say Miami.
Yeah, shit, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously,
I
Miami.
know they're talented, but yeah, give me the.
There's no chance that Miami makes the Eastern Conference Finals. But I like where you're headed.
Trailblazers up
Would love to see
18. Lakers up 4, right?
Thunder up 2 over the Clippers.
Thunder up 2. Yeah, those are the only games that matter.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, Phillies have no frequent flyer miles.
No.
Latin America. So they don't.
Remember we signed that one Cuban pitcher. We were all like, "Oh, we got one." I don't think he ever even made the team.
Yeah, is
that Michael Angel Gonzalez or something
Couldn't
like
even tell
that?
what the fuck his name was, Greg, because I don't think he ever made it. I forget Miguel. You're right. It was like 3 names or something.
Yeah, but it was still too Englishy. You know what I mean? Like a little too Englishy. You know, you can smell that from a mile away.
Too English.
Now I'm gonna look this up.
Yeah, it was like Miguel Alfredo Gonzalez.
Yeah, something like that.
Fucking Alfredo.
Like
you know what I mean? I feel like it was go to Alfredo sauce.
Just made me think of Fredo. As soon as you throw Fredo in there, you're like, he's a rat.
Yeah, we were so excited about him.
Yeah.
He was big. He stunk.
Yeah, stunk.
We were making every excuse. Language barrier.
It doesn't matter. By the way, you do a horrible job at scouting Latin, Mr. Ringside. We do a horrible job of scouting all town, apparently. Because Hazley's not Latin, stinks.
Yeah,
Fucking
Moniac.
Kingery stinks. Moniac stinks. I mean, like, apparently we're not good at scouting any town.
Yeah.
Nola's kind of good.
Yeah, I mean, we really butchered 10 years of being bad in the drafts, huh? Wow. I mean, you know, I know you're not going to get them all right, but my goodness gracious.
You would hope to get a couple.
Yeah. Get a few. You one time.
Even a blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while.
Yeah,
you know? Broken clock's right 2 times a day.
Yeah,
something's gonna happen.
We found a fucking cigar. You know what I mean? We found a cigar. That's what we found.
I mean, really, if you look at it, all our talent has been through trades. Hardly any of it has come up through our system.
No.
Really, Nola. And boom.
And Reese.
And boom hasn't even hit that well. And Reese. That's it. That's terrible.
Same guys reporting for duty. Yeah, every year. Keep collecting the same paychecks. You know.
Well, I mean, finally got Clentak the fuck out of there at least. But yeah, that's crazy to me. That's really nothing to show for 7 of the last 10 years.
A decade of bad baseball. You have nothing to show for it. 2012 on, it was bad baseball. So you have nothing to show for it.
Yeah,
you know, nothing. Like really nothing. Like
you were lucky that Harper wanted to sign here, basically, to get a superstar, and then JT comes in. Besides that, you don't have anything to show for it.
No,
it's not like anything that we did from our system.
No, that's why you didn't spend enough stupid money.
And Sixto, I mean, now it looks like the trade for JT might have been good because Sixto is like a lot of young pitchers fucking hurt, but he could be a really good player. But he never was good here. Probably wouldn't have been good here.
Has Medina thrown down in the minors yet, Greg?
Miguel Alfredo Gonzalez. That doesn't. I think that's him.
That could be it. Yeah.
Yeah, Miguel Alfredo.
I think he probably has, Tom, because they started like a week ago now, right?
Yeah.
So he probably has, yeah.
Best guy left.
I'm using my phone for the thing, or I'd look it up.
I got it right here. He's made 2 starts. He's 2-0.
Jesus.
4.85 ERA. Or I'm sorry, 3 starts, 2-0, 13 innings pitched. That's not really good. 15 hits, 7 earned runs.
Oh, 13 innings, 15 hits.
Three home runs given up. Oh my God.
Yeah.
10 strikeouts.
Not a great start.
Batters hitting a cool 288 against them.
Oh, seen the ball well. That's
What
fun.
a terrible slide by this dude Kim right here. What is he doing?
Wow. Seen the ball well off every fucking hand in the system. Man, he makes Spencer Howard look like fucking Cy Young.
Yeah.
And he's got hands like a shortstop.
Did you see that slide? What? I thought he died when he got to the.
Could be paralyzed.
I mean, that's why I try to tell these kids, like, I mean, he was running on the play, but, like, these young catchers, like, you block the ball. Stop trying to fucking pick the ball. Like, fucking Yachty and some of these guys. They have the fucking best hands in the world. You know what I mean? Like, fucking block the fucking ball. You don't have good hands, so block the guy.
Get in front of the fucking ball.
Yeah. Eat the fucking ball.
So fucking good back there.
Yeah, he's pretty good. Pretty good player.
Mr. Wing, you're 100% right,
Little
bro.
blonde dancing in the background.
That this town is a good baseball town. If they can revamp their scouting department, generate legit.
Always been a good baseball town.
Or saying legit talent, the money rolling in would be incredible. Why don't they see this? Well, I don't think they're trying to miss.
They're just missing.
They're just missing. So, I mean, what's left to be said there, right? You hope a guy like Bryson Stock can play.
People really like him, but again, I'm going to have to see it before I believe it.
I think he's in A-ball. I mean, I've seen he's hit a few home runs already.
Yeah, he's in Lakewood.
Besides being the fixture that is the Los Angeles Dodgers, having the greatest scouting department and player development in the fucking history of the fucking game. You know what I mean? They had 1,000 rookies a year, starting in like the fucking 80s. You know what I mean? So besides them leading the pack, everybody else is fighting to see who has the fucking best nerds. Right? That's it. Every other organization is run by fucking nerds. And I'm sure the Dodgers are too. I've seen that fucking idiot. I've seen that fucking jackass on fucking TV too. He's a fucking herd, but he's got guys fucking, he's got guys fucking working for him that are, that are baseball guys. You know what I mean? But everybody else is fucking battle the nerds. It's a fucking nerd fest, right? That's what fucking Major League Baseball has become. Fucking nerds. Fucking front office fucking nerds, right? Trying to reinvent, right, the fucking game that's been played, for fucking 200 fucking years. Morons. However long it's been, I'm sorry.
At least 140. But yeah, no, I don't agree. I don't disagree one bit though. Sweeps, you're 100% correct. And I mean, it would be nice if we could get a nerd that actually knows what the fuck he's doing, I guess, because we clearly can't pick talent.
No, we definitely can't.
I will say that Dombrowski has always been a guy that doesn't sit on his hands and goes get things, and he knows talent. So hopefully we can throw some shit together and pick some guys up. But at this point, who can we even throw together? I mean, all our young guys are coming up and they're not showing anything. So they're going and sitting on the couch talking to a therapist. I don't know what's going on.
Pop, they were ranked 23rd.
Huh.
Pretty bad.
Out of 30.
8 batting titles. Was TG good enough? Was fucking TG good enough? Fuck.
He's one of the rare guys that went from skinny to fat and still maintained being really good. Old TG.
Yeah.
Because he was thin when he came in, still like 65, 70 bags. Then he just was like, I'm just gonna hit baseballs and eat food.
Yeah. Twinkies are good, bro. Twinkies are good.
I love when Quinn Kruk talks about how he taught him. How Tony Gwynn basically taught him how to hit.
Incredible.
Good guy to learn from. Jeez.
Yeah, not the wrong one. Tony go into a lot of stuff though. He was great. He was at San Diego State, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coach Strasburg. Yep.
Yeah, he got Strasburg to get in shape and get. I'll tell you what. I know he's a Nat, and the Nats are taking on Woodard, so Nats fans are probably really want him to get back. But my fantasy team needs him to get back and get rid of this dead arm or whatever. Because my pitching staff, Gal's just got hurt too. Like my staff is just taking on Woodard.
Yeah.
I need Strasburg to fucking do something.
What happened with Gals?
I don't know, he went on the IL with elbow inflammation or some shit. Not good. Not something that's not good. Something that just hints towards issues.
Let me see here.
Yeah, that's not. You don't ever want to hear that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I just want to read it to you. Not from him, not from.
Yeah.
Yeah, all good. Looks like just a minor sprain with some inflammation. Hopefully, not too much time on the DL.
Okay.
Okay. Hopefully.
That's
good. That's good.
You hear elbow, and
I think
get
Smeltz
nervous.
went to the DL too.
I checked in the next day. Yeah.
I think they both did. I think they put Smeltz on DL too. Twins. A lot of guys on DL right now. So it's all around the league, man. Guys are going on DL or IL, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
It'll always be the DL for me.
Yeah, I agree. And to me, it's very strange. I see people talking. People are talking like, oh, it's maybe because of the 60-game year last year. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense to me. I would think that they'd be fresher then, wouldn't they?
That don't make any sense to me.
It is very. It's a very strange because you're right. It's all over baseball.
Ton of guys are hurt right now.
Everybody's hurt. Like it's crazy to see what's going on right now.
You look at a team; they're missing a star player. Every team, pretty much every team.
Yeah,
Yelich is out. Seager is out. Tatis is out. Everybody's out.
Yeah, the least amount of games wouldn't make any sense to me. That would seem like. I don't understand that. You know what I mean?
That doesn't make any sense. That's less wear and tear.
The opposite of Tommy's point of like when he was like talks about LeBron and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Or they almost went all the way. You know what I mean? Like they went so far. You know what I mean? And then quick turnaround. You know, there's some of those older NBA guys getting banged up. You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, like you played less games.
Yeah, you played 2 months of baseball. That's it.
Like, what's the analytics say? Oh, if you play 162, it's better for the next year. Your body's conditioned.
And I haven't seen any of the players saying that, but I've seen some of the analysts talking about it. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. Who wrote that for you? Fire him.
A-Rod probably said that.
Well, I don't know if you guys are watching the hockey, but we might have our first game end in regulation. All 4 games so far have gone to overtime.
Yeah, I haven't watched any yet, which I'm upset about. But tonight, I'm going to be starting tonight.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay just scored with 1:14 left to go up 5-4 against the Panthers.
Yeah, I think there's a 10:30 start, Will. So,
there's a late one. I saw that. Yeah.
Giddy up.
Games have been phenomenal, and this is the first one potentially that won't go to overtime. Never happened before.
Somebody fucking hit the hot dog. Flames Canucks at 10:30. Let's go.
I do love me some playoff hockey.
Yep.
Yeah, like a lot.
I'm saying that the Flyers aren't there, but I love me some playoff hockey.
Words right out of my mouth. Yeah. No, man, that's the one that gets me.
I can't believe that Mark Moyanson's still a good pitcher. I feel like he stunk a decade ago. He's been hopping all over the place. He just gets outs. He's been all over. Ever since he left Pittsburgh, he's been all over the place.
Just never with the Phillies.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, because he gets outs, Greg.
That's why I'm always like, can we take a chance, please? Can we take a chance? Like, who did the Angels just traded for somebody?
And a couple guys we let go have become good players. Like, I know he's been banged up a lot, but all the relievers are banged up all the time. So, but Jake Diekman's been a good fucking player. Texas, Oakland.
The Venice pitching now.
I know a ball got hit off him last night. It didn't land, but he's been really good all year, though.
Diekman's been good for a couple of years now.
Yeah. I didn't mean that like this.
Oh, yeah, no, I totally agree.
But really getting good. Really good again. I can't even fucking talk today. You know what I mean? But he is. And it's just another guy like that.
And he was young when we had him. And we thought that he had a little something, and then we just let him go.
Yeah, I
Hunter Strickland just got traded from the Rays. He's got like a sub-2 ERA for like a player to be named later to Angels. I'm hello, Dave.
I give you
Dave.
5 players.
We can't bring Hunter Strickland.
Him and
We can't
Harper.
bring Hunter Strickland in, dude.
Even better. Even better. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, him and Harper fought, buddy.
Yeah,
I love
Who
some of
cares?
that.
you
Who
can't
cares?
bring
You
Hunter
get a sub
Strickland in.
2 ERA.
Hold on, make things real uncomfortable in there. I love some.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I would almost guarantee that Harper would say you can't fucking bring that dude in. Because that shit goes farther. That kid goes back to the minors too. They fought in the minors too.
Yeah, but
They have multiple fights under their belt.
All right, you don't go near each other then. Hey, you don't go out to the bullpen, Rick. You don't go out to the bullpen to see Ricky.
Get out to the bullpen before Doran gets in the locker room.
Bullpen, Rick.
Oh, my God. And the fucking moron can't catch a break. He's waving his arms, and fucking masturbator almost ran him the fuck over.
I actually like that that masturbator though. I will say that
He plays hard. I mean,
he plays hard. Yeah,
I'm just saying, this poor guy was fucking literally camping. When you guys
I just saw it.
fucking flying away. He was flying a plane. He was like, "I'm here." Masturbator came flying in like fucking 100 miles an hour.
He's probably yelling, "Don't run into me! Don't run into me! Don't run into me!" Shit, I'd rather take some guys running into each other for the Phillies than the last fucking 2 nights, last 2.5 or 24 hours.
It's like they don't decide. They can't decide who wants to catch the ball. So no one does.
No one does.
Someone has to, guys.
We are in the major league.
I think that's
right?
obviously what Joe was saying to Segura, because this is 2 times now where just take control, Gene, and catch the fucking ball.
Yeah. And even Alec yesterday with that line drive, like it hits you right in the glove. How do you not catch it?
Yeah, I need you to catch that ball.
And then, Zach was killing him. But he's right, though. Like, if you're going to hit 200, you got to field it. I can't have you suck at both right now. So if you're going to suck in the field, be Mike Schmidt at the plate.
Really?
I'd love to be Mike Schmidt in the field, too. That'd be great.
I would love it, but
Been a big disappointment early on.
so
Yeah,
far,
I agree. I'm not going to kill him.
I'm trying
yet.
not to
He's
kill
young.
him because he's
Sophomore slumpish.
he still
shit
hasn't
going
even
on.
truly played a real regular season yet. You know what I mean? Like, he's only 50 games in.
Yeah, I'm not trying to crush him either. It's just like,
But it's frustrating. You're right, because you hoped going into the year that he would take that next step.
It's typical, like you said, it's typical Philly, and it's just like at some point you say, when do you catch a break? Because everybody in every 4 majors always seem to fucking pull these young bucks up, and then they stick,
Pimps.
and they're fucking delicious. All right? This guy comes up, we're like, oh man, we like this guy last year. Like I said, we're not throwing him away with the fucking bathwater. I'm just saying, like, come on, dude. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I like the guy. I still like
comparatively wise, he's older than a lot of these other guys, right? Acuna 20, Albie's 18 when they came up, and it's just like, you're like 23, you're old.
all he's done is hit at every level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like one of them too. It's like
little tougher in the pros, I guess.
No,
But yeah,
obviously. But even like Team USA hits, like everywhere he's been, he's hit. So it's like the one thing
that wasn't at you, Tommy.
No, I know.
Oh, yeah.
I'm saying the one thing like you could hang your hat on was like, I know he was a little snake bitten early on in the year, hitting balls around the screws and right at guys, etc. But I mean, man,
I'm not going to kill him. But if
that's ended though. He hasn't done that in a while.
If you're going to hit 215 or 220, you got to put some damage numbers up. You're not hitting the ball out of the yard either, so you got to do something. All right, I'm not going to kill you. Like you said, I'm not going to kill you. You can even hit the year 245, 250. Okay, down second year, but you got to hit me 20. You got to hit 20.
Fans are back now. He needs the wahoo guy. Everybody hits wahoo. He needs that.
The whole lineup needs it.
I bet you these players can't wait for the full stands to come back, so that you can't hear literally everything somebody's screaming at you. Like you can right now, like with the ballparks empty.
Sure,
you literally can hear everything.
Dude, 2 Sundays ago when I was watching that game, that one fan, I could have killed him myself through the screen. The one that just wouldn't shut the fuck up. You could hear every pitch. I'm like, oh my God, how has no one killed that guy yet? If I was sitting anywhere near him, I'd be like, dude, shut the fuck up already. We're losing. We're losing. You yelling we each pitch ain't helping.
There was a genius who started a fucking Eagles chant.
Oh, I wanted to murder him.
Oh my God.
Thank God it ended at 1, but I was
That's something that gets on my like if we're in the Super Bowl, and you're like it wouldn't be at a baseball game, but we're in the Super Bowl and you're at a Flyers game, want to get an Eagles chant going. Okay, Super Bowl's later in the day. Oh, we'll do an Eagles chant. Otherwise, shut the fuck up. What the fuck are we doing?
Drives me up a wall. Especially coming off a 4-win season. Like, this team doesn't deserve shit right now. Let alone an Eagles chant.
Get up the middle.
Wrong sport, guys. Wrong sport, guys. Wrong sport.
Always have. Could do without it.
Yeah.
Save it for Eagles.
Yeah.
And I have to think it's so disrespectful to the wherever you're at. Like, whatever stadium you're like the other Philly team where you're doing it in. Like, what is going on?
That's what I said. It don't make any sense. Like Will said, you want to get a quick one going on Super Bowl Sunday if you're in the fucking, NBA season or the NHL, whatever. Just a little, maybe a little good luck one. All right, dude. That's fine. We kill Bin Laden. We get a little fucking USA chant. Fantastic. Fucking beautiful. I don't want to hear any fucking, other sport fucking chants.
No.
It's just asinine. You're at a baseball game. It's like the people that wear Eagles jerseys to their Phillies games and stuff like that. What are you doing? What are you doing? Get a Phillies shirt on. Buy a Phillies shirt for $7.
Or a t-shirt. Just a regular t-shirt.
Just get a shirt.
Or don't wear, or just wear a random t-shirt.
Wear a fucking red t-shirt that's inside out. No one cares. Don't put the fucking Eagles jersey on.
Go to Old Navy. They're fucking $1.50 at Old Navy. Go to fucking.
It's almost worse than the asshole that's like at the fucking Phillies Braves game with a Cubs jersey on.
Yeah.
What? Would you come from Chicago just because you like baseball?
There's a dude there last night in a DeGrom jersey.
Yeah. Mets aren't playing. Oh my god.
Driving around to the first stadium.
I think the one game that I went with you, that game where we were messing around trying to pay with you guys were paying with the gift card or whatever. Wasn't there was a dude. I forget who we were playing, but there was a dude in the Mets jersey. Game. And there was a dude in the Mets jersey, remember? And I was like, I'll tell you right now, I know for a fact I hate that fucking dude. I don't know who he is. He was like 2 rows away. I'm just yelling like, Mets aren't playing! Mets aren't playing! What are you doing, dude? What are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did a whole show.
Look at me, I'm a Mets fan. No one cares. No one cares.
I know. Nobody's writing a book on you. Nobody's there to see you.
Yeah. That's the problem with social media. Everyone thinks
they're there to see you.
So like I see people like, oh, college graduation pics, and then they see the comments like, my son graduated college today too. No one cares, bitch. Come on, say you like the pic. The fuck. Everyone's like, well, I'm a Mets fan. No one cares. Mets aren't playing. Go to New York. Go to Flushing.
We did a whole quarantine episode on that on the
it's a
violation.
Disgrace.
There's a million.
Disgrace.
But that's the one that always sticks in my craw too. Like,
that's an oldie but a goodie, isn't it?
Yeah, like you can't go. You can't just go plain colors. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Plain colors, nothing to see here.
Or wear a polo or something.
Yeah,
with the polo on.
Yeah, act like you're at a business meeting. Like you're going for a business meeting. It's all business here tonight at the park. You know what I mean? Act anything but wearing a team jersey that's not playing. Even if that team's in your 4 major. Like, you know what I mean? Like if you went to a Phillies game with a Flyers jersey on, I would hope somebody took a can to your head. You know what I mean? Like, you don't gotta go bottle, but just maybe like a twisted tea can to the front of your head. Boom, real quick, wake you up a little bit.
Or at least give you a couple good, like, what are you doing, dude? Did you get lost?
Yeah. Wells Fargo's over there, babe.
Yeah. Wrong side of the street, bud. I just don't get it. You see it every time too. You see it everywhere you go. Every stadium there's a dude in a different jersey. Like, I know you got the fucking moron. That's the Marlins fan that goes to every game. That guy, he's got billions of dollars, so he can be a fucking moron. You don't have $1 billion. Put a fucking jersey on the team that you're at, too. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean, I would never put a Yankees stuff on ever. And I went to a Yankees game versus like somebody else. I don't remember who it was. And somebody had an extra Yankees sweatshirt, and I said, "It's cold. Let me wear that." You know what I mean? I'll wear this. That's fine. Nothing to see here. You know what I mean? I don't care. I'll blend in. I'm just a blender, Brian. I'm just a blender.
No, I agree. I went to a Yankees game on my birthday 2 years ago. Did not wear Yankees gear.
No, I mean,
didn't wear Phillies or the gear of the other team either. Just went with a normal shirt.
Yeah, I'm more of a blender. You know what I mean? I'm more of a I'm going to fit in here, and the guy had one, and I was like, you know what?
They called himself a human blender. That's it.
Listen, I know how Tom deals. If there would have been like some There would have been, who were they playing? Let's say they were playing Indians. There would have been an issue, an Indians fan. Tom would have been right there with the Yankees. Goes, yeah, fuck you, Cleveland.
Oh, yeah. Big one.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We would have been barking.
Been right in.
Look at this Yankees fan going at it. I would have been all over social media. Look at this Yankees fan barking.
Tom's sending stuff to. Can we take those pictures down, please? was barking for my friends there. Not really a Yankees fan. I need to take the pictures down.
Yeah, I asked for the Yankee photo to be taken down that night too. But couldn't win them all. With the sweatshirt.
So that's floating around, is what you're saying.
Oh, that's been around. That's been around.
Okay. I didn't know that. We'll have to pull that one out.
But I look at myself as like, that's a good baseball fan. Right? I hate the fucking Yankees, but blend in. I mean, you're in fucking enemy territory. I'm not.
Listen,
you're playing the Orioles. I'm gonna get an Orioles jersey.
Doesn't matter what you did, Tom. You would try to talk us into that. You did the right thing. So it doesn't matter.
Think about it. I'm gonna go defend it. I'm gonna go defend the O's up there. Like, no, I'm not defending the O's. No.
I feel
you might catch a bottle for the O's jersey. Yeah. The Yankees are high fiving.
Yep, I feel Tommy Cochran is coming out. Tommy Cochran's coming out. The sweatshirt doesn't fit.
I was going to say it.
When it's below 40, you need a sweatshirt. What am I supposed to do? I'll take the sweatshirt.
Out of my head. Thank God it was a 2X. It fit great. It fit perfect. I want to tell you it was a 3X and it didn't fit snug. It was a little baggy. Really wasn't a perfect fit.
A little rain would have screwed you up.
Yeah, I think they were playing the O's too, Wells. Like, do I buy an O's shirt? I was thinking to myself, I'm like, oh, you better calm down.
Can't get an O's shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Next thing you know, Baltimore starts playing. Well, I got to watch my back the whole game.
Yeah, I checked where the tickets were too. They were all the way up. They were all the way up. Like I might as well have been sitting on one of the bridges over there. I was so high up. You know what I mean? And I was like, oh, we're really in enemy territory.
Security doesn't get up here quickly.
Yeah, you can't wear like a plain black shirt. You know what I mean? You feel like you're still up against it. Crumbers?
Fucking Melanson. What a scumbag.
Crumb talk?
Crumb talk?
Yeah, I got one. I'll go right now. The Phillies fielding. I know you can do a lot of things here, but the fielding has just been so atrocious. I know we've been harping on it, but you're in Major League Baseball, guys. Every fucking game, there's two awful errors, and most of them are mental. And mental, what I mean, like we're running into each other. No one's calling each other off. No one's taking control. Take control. Someone should be out there leading. Take control. What are we doing? We look like a fucking little league team. We look like a little league team. It's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. So my crumb is the Phillies fielding, the entire defense. I'm not going to sting on anybody else. The whole fucking defense.
You wouldn't be okay with that at the Little League level.
You'd
be pissed at that.
It's crazy.
Tommy, you guys be pissed if your teams looked like that.
What do we always say, Sweeps? I know you say it. Tommy, I know you say it. Like, I'm okay with making errors. Errors are going to happen. It's the mental mistakes. You can't make all these mental mistakes, and we make a ton of them. For a major league team, it's amazing how many we make.
Yeah, and I guarantee that's something that's obviously harped on, and then it seems like
it seems to be brewing over now.
Yeah. It seems like you open up Pandora's box, and it starts happening more and more and more because it's something you harp on too. You get that way too. It should never happen in the big leagues. Like communication, period, on a baseball field should never be a goddamn issue. And I yell and scream about it. Like every pitch, we need to be saying something. Talk, stay engaged, because it's the one sport that can get real slow, real quick if you let it. And with slowness can come mental lapses, right? And mental and bad, poor decisions and everything. Everything comes when it gets too slow like that. In terms of that, right? When there's no talking, there's no communication. Like you got to do it. You got to do it at every freaking level. And it's something that shouldn't happen at any level. Like guys shouldn't be running into each other, right? And the sure as hell shouldn't be balls that are hit a mile high, drop between guys.
That's lack of effort.
Fast.
That's lack of effort.
Yep. Yeah. The things we can control. We say it all the time. Hey, what's in my controllables? And that goes at the big league level. Of course. I mean, of course. The highest level in all sports, right? Like the highest level, period. Like you got to control the controllables. You got to every day for 162 bring that extra energy and effort, right? Because if you don't, you get worn out. You can get worn out. I mean, drink a fucking Red Bull. I mean, take an upper. I mean, do something.
Greeny.
Yeah, I mean, do something. They be engaged. Like when balls drop between guys, it's just nobody's engaged then. And when you're talking about earlier, Wills, then the bad at bats make sense because you're not engaged. You're not engaged. You don't give a rat's ass. And there's nights where you can say, you know what? It looks like they don't give a shit. And that's bad. And that's bad news Bears baseball.
And that's been way too often. That's been way too frequent recently.
Yeah, the bad at bats has been a little bit. We strike out way too much. I know that's all the league. I get that. It's a new age of baseball. Fuck you, new age. Put the ball goddamn play like you were talking about earlier, Greg. Like, just have a damn approach. Like, when you have a bunch of guys going up there and you got 0-0 cuts, that are like weird swings. Like, what, bro? Like, and like that's something you expect at the younger ages, right? Like, okay, you know what I mean? You're not hunting your pitch. You're going up there. Like, your defensive swings, like I've seen from the Phillies, like in hitters counts. Like,
absolutely, take cuts.
Like
if you're going to take a little baby cut, don't even swing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you had a little foul ball the other way on that. You're up 2-1 in the count. Like you're not gonna like spin on it then, dude. Spin on it.
Exactly.
Trust yourself with 2 strikes to be able to put a ball in play, but the whole league so scared to hit with 2 strikes because everybody fucking strikes out.
I mean, you can see what happens when other teams do it against the Phillies. Then you shit in your socks. You know what I mean? It's like you put the ball in play, good things happen. You put pressure on the other team, man. It's like I said, it's a new age baseball. It's fucking disgusting, and it just it's no use us talking about it because they don't see the way we see it. So
yeah, it's not going to change, unfortunately.
Yep.
No, that's why it's good to have some good managers still left in the team where you can hold a guy accountable. Accountability is fun. Accountability, like I think Gene's had good at bats, even though he struggled at the plate recently. Like so, he's had a lot of like long at bats per se, where a lot of foul balls, a lot of work, and it feels like right. Yeah. But that can't happen. You're one of the veterans on this team. You know what I mean? Like that you got to be the control guy when everybody's out too, right? And that makes it even worse. So I love that there's guys out there like Girardi that will listen, go at it on the bench a little bit. That only makes you stronger if you give a fuck.
Absolutely, Tom. I totally agree. And I like the way he handled it too, because they were really trying to get him to say something about it after the game. They're all at Salisbury, everyone asked a question about it, and he was like, "It's a bench issue. I'm done. I'm not talking anymore about it."
There's nothing better. There's one of the all-time best fucking clips. All right, and I would have loved to be in the locker room. Is fucking Pinella and Dibble fucking going at it.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. When fucking baseball and men were men. Men were men, and you didn't have to fucking be so politically correct, and you had to do everything right, and you had to tiptoe around this fucking pussification of a fucking world we live in. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You don't like what the fuck I said? All right, here we go. Fucking headlocks, let's fucking go.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That could be your fucking Crumbs sweeps. It's the way when men were men. Like, it's gone. No, men aren't men anymore.
Nope.
Oh, not even allowed to be. Not even allowed to be men anymore.
Yeah, that's true. And good luck. Yeah, good luck holding Major League Baseball players accountable, or at any sport, right? It's hard to do. There's guys that are still left. There's dogs still left around that you can. You know what I mean? There's some. There's some. But the majority, I would say no. I would be more like 60-40.
Silver spoon their whole life. Their whole life.
Yeah.
First time they get yelled at, they don't know what to do.
Guess what? This is the problem. And I hate to put it on this a little bit, but there's a lot of if you take AAU baseball for as big as it's become over the last however long, right? And you look at there's a lot of guys out there that aren't going to hold players fucking accountable, like at the older ages down there, right? Right? Just think about it, because they want you to play there. They want you to play. Oh, we want you to stay. You're so good. We don't want to lose you. So I won't hold you accountable for being a softie or whatever the case is. Not running out of base. The little things. I won't hold you accountable for that because I want you to play here. And I think with some of them big, because these guys are going to big programs, playing for big programs. I think there's some of that there too. And then there's still your dogs. Don't get me wrong. There's still you guys you can do that with. But I think I'm not blaming that for that, but it's the whole generation of entitlement.
That's all it is. That's the best word, Tom.
And I'm not trying to blame it on that. I'll just give you an example. There's probably some of that. There's obviously, I think college guys, they still get up in your ass. There's still enough guys that will get up in your ass out there. But the majority, like a lot of schmoozing. Like, you're too good.
Yeah.
Well,
It's the whole country now. Even the adults, half the adults want to stay home now and just collect fucking money.
Yeah, you hold somebody accountable or whatever, and you get fired because then management sides with
the player. Yeah,
players. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. It ain't going anywhere soon.
Yeah, mine is the NBA Hall of Fame committee or voters, whoever's responsible for it. I mean, Ben Wallace, straight face, got no time for it. Great, nice little player. Great. He was Palmsy, right? 4-time defensive player of the year. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Now we're just letting everybody in. It's a fucking turnstile. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Fucking joke. That fucking Ben Wallace is a Hall of Famer. Nice guy. Way to play hard, brother. You know what I mean? Like to have you on my team. You're not a Hall of Famer, right? Cut it the fuck out.
You want to talk about no offensive game.
That's what I'm saying. And like 10,000 rebounds. Like
he's rebound 18 rebounds a game and averaged 3 points. How's that possible? He ain't get a couple tip-ins?
If they're one of the great, a damn good Hall of Fame class that went in last night. After that type of Hall of Fame class, that's how you follow it up with?
Yeah.
Would have been Wallace. It's a smack in the face. That was going to be that's where I was leaning towards too. That's a good one. That's a great one. Yeah, no.
I like that Cotton Fitzsimmons got in. I was always a Cotton guy.
I don't know.
NBA lifer. He was a coach for fucking years all over the place.
I don't know.
Sons everywhere, yeah.
I'm not a Cotton. I don't know enough about Cotton. Sorry.
Cotton brief guy.
We went over the show. You don't know as much about basketball than me. We went over it.
Here we go.
I mean, you put it on a tee, I'm gonna sweat.
Yeah, I'll put yours right back on the tee, right? I'll put yours right back on the tee. From the guy who says he doesn't watch NBA regular season basketball. Yeah, right. Period.
I watched some of it.
Oh.
When I bet
now
it.
he watches some of it.
When I bet it, I watch it.
Yep.
Which is not often.
Agenda gate.
Dude, the NBA regular season is brutal. You only got to watch the last 5 minutes of the game.
I get that. Okay.
Just say the NBA is brutal.
Yeah,
but the playoffs are better because they play defense.
I still like watching it because I prefer it over hockey. And that's not a slight to hockey.
I know. Well, if I was home from work, I probably would watch a lot more.
Yeah, that's all. I just watch it because I'm a degen. You know what I mean? But I mainly watch more Sixers than anything. It's not like I'm, I'll circle the league, obviously, but doing.
It's just
my problem is that I don't like DraftKings basketball, so it's tough. Because I'm just not good at it. It's fucking tough.
We're all college guys, but I mean, we love pro sports.
Yeah, I love college basketball.
We love pro sports, but they're bad products. Right? The NBA is a bad product. MLB baseball, MLB is a fucking bad product. It's a fucking bad product, and that's what it is. You know what I mean? So people can fucking be big Finkel fans all they want. It's a fucking bad product. All right. The NBA is a fucking sport, all right, on the regular where teams blow 20-point leads. And we all know how it works. You know what I mean? So I'm not making any fun of anybody here, but it's like, oh, that's just the NBA. Oh, you blew a 22-point lead? Because it's a garbage product. You're going to have 11 empty possessions in that sport for that to happen. That's fucking garbage. You know what I mean? So
the one sport where it's like the biggest lulls happen.
Yeah, it happens all the time.
Especially in the regular season.
You really don't get much the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, they just don't care. They just don't care.
Oh yeah, we always say you find out who your stars are in the last 5 too. You can turn a game on last 5-8 minutes and know everything that happened. Yeah. You can get a good feel.
Yeah, it's actually changed a little bit now because half the time the guys don't play. So it's like, wow. Doesn't even matter. The whole game doesn't matter. That is the one thing I just can't stand. At least now we're gonna get to the playoffs where all these stars will play every game. I hate the fucking sitting out games. I just hate it. Yeah. I hate the sitting out when healthy. If you're banged up, okay, sit out. When you're healthy, play the fucking game.
Yeah.
You paid handsomely, dude. Play the game.
Go ahead, Greg.
They sure are. My crumb is going to be the NCAA. With the shenanigans that they pulled for the women's golf tournament this week down in Louisiana. So they're in Baton Rouge, and they took on a whole lot of water over a couple of days. And they came out, and dude straight face said to, I think, probably 12 to 15 teams and a bunch of women's college golfers said the course is playable, but not playable to a championship level. So it's either playable or it's not. So they just said, all right, the top so many teams move on. We're going to cancel the event and we're going to move on. And it's like, huh? NCAA, you just can't get out of your way. Like, don't push it back a day. Don't move it to another course. No, you're just going to cancel it and just, end the season for some of these and careers for some of these girls. It's a joke.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Yeah, well, you can't.
Par for the course for the NCAA, I would say. But yeah,
that's exactly it.
Push it again. Can't push it a day. Let the greens breathe a little bit.
It wasn't even the greens too, because then they start showing. They're like videos start coming out, and they're like, oh, apparently this is underwater, and there's people just walking with no like splashes coming up. Apparently the bunkers were bad, but all the bunkers that I saw didn't have any standing water. Like, there's ways you can adjust rules to play the game.
That's
the tour, the PGA Tour did it this week in Dallas. They adjusted the rules to allow the tournament to still go on, and it's a crock.
And you know what they'll do, Greg? If anyone was to press them on it, like you're pressing right now, like if anyone was to really press them on it, like in their face, they'll just blame COVID. That's what everyone does now. Everyone half-asses their job now. They're just like, oh, it's COVID. Well, it's pandemic. Like, all right, go back to work, dude.
And the girls are yelling at the guy giving the announcement, like, you said it's playable, right? Yeah. All right, so let us play.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a shitty way to end the season, and it's just the NCAA being a bunch of crooks like usual.
Yeah, they got their money.
Yeah.
Sean Jenkins. I mean, I don't recall clamoring to trade Maxey. I don't remember a lot of guys on here clamoring to trade Maxey. So
I don't trade first round picks in the rookie year.
Yeah, I don't trade first round picks in rookie year either. So I mean, you say, can you guys admit? I mean, you talking about us? You talking about the chat? Because us, you become my crumb of the day. And now you know what the fuck you're talking about. So I mean, sweeps went my way. So a lot of things are up in the air.
I assume you're talking about trading for when people were talking about trading for Kyle Lowry, and I think a lot of us were against putting Maxey in that deal.
Yeah. So I mean, I hope you're okay, Sean. You know what I mean? Appreciate.
I'm sure there was some people on A2D that were for it. I don't know about this little quad here, though.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I mean, you might got the wrong show for it. People all have opinions. Great is great radio. So, but I mean.
I just wouldn't put myself in the category of a guy that trades rookie in the first year. This is bad business.
Yeah, we didn't did it with Thibault last year either. So I mean, I just don't do it. I don't do it. Let's see if they can grow. And
to Mr. Wing's point, I don't think you're wrong there either. I mean, Weber's the guy that didn't, move the dial, but it moves the dial more than Ben Wallace for me. But
he might sneak in sweeps if I was the one running it. Like Weber's close to me. He was really, really good player for like 8 to 10 years, early on.
Yeah, he moves the dot more than,
He had Bullets Kings. He was really good. Obviously, the end of his career and when he was on the Sixers was a mess. But
good times.
But Weber was a really good player. He was a much better player than Ben Wallace. Ben Wallace, great defender. But Ben Wallace isn't a Hall of Fame player. Come on, let's be honest. Let's be honest here.
Yep.
Love his defense. One of the worst trades in NBA history, by the way. Wizards/Bullets. Might still been the Bullets. I don't know if they were the Wizards yet. But Wizards/Bullets traded, I think. Oh, I'm gonna fuck this name up. Ike something. You don't even know the guy because I don't think he did anything for fucking Ben Wallace. That's how Detroit got Ben Wallace. Like Ike Archie or some shit. They never heard of the guy.
Who the fuck is
so that worked out for Detroit. Congratulations, but he's not a Hall of Famer. Fear the Fro.
Yeah, buddy.
They were a good team back then, though.
Yeah, they were. I mean,
they were like maybe the last really good team. Like no real superstar. Like I guess you could call Rip was kind of a superstar, and Big Shot Chauncey kind of became a star. But Tayshaun, good player. Rip, good player. Ben, good player. A bunch of good players.
A bunch of good players. Yeah, exactly. At least he was. At least he was an NBA champion. He won. He was an NBA champion, first team all defense 5 times. So there's some stuff there. I don't know.
Yeah,
he was average 5.7 points and 9.6 rebounds.
Yeah, as I said, it's nothing.
That's not a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I didn't realize the stats were that bad.
And only 7 years of his career did he average double-digit rebounds.
Yeah, did he actually play? Really?
That's what I'm saying. Like, not that Will
Like
said
that-
that. Like Will Smith.
Weber's better than that.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah.
No, like to make the point.
Well,
Like
Ben didn't really play on the Bullets, so I know it's a terrible trade. But like to Sweeps' point, Wallace wasn't playing.
no, not at all. Not at all.
Yeah,
His high points was 9.7.
Really laying it out there.
hey, he's not even like a 20 rebound guy. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's 10,000 for as many years that he played. It's not even that much. You know what I mean? Like, like you said, where Weber is like,
Unbelievable.
Weber's 21 a game. Almost 10 rebounds a game and almost 4 assists a game. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, he was a really good passing big man.
yeah, but
C. Webbs.
he's a good player. He just never, he never won anything. But
Kings were close a couple times. Big shot Bob. Big shot Bob sunk him a couple times.
Rookie of the year, 5-time All-Star, shit like that. But nothing. He didn't win anything. But he's definitely a better player than Ben. But
It's not even like he played 20
I
years.
wouldn't kill you if C. Webb didn't go in though.
That's
So
what
it's like
I'm saying.
I'm right with you. He to me he maybe just makes it.
yeah, that's what I mean. It goes back to our Crumb. Whoever.
And I'm sure they'll everyone loves the Fab Five, so I'm sure that has a little bit of a push to it.
I mean, that's more of a push to it than Ben Wallace does.
Oh, absolutely.
That's all I'm saying. I mean, I don't think he's all.
That's not even a question, Tom.
Yeah,
I like Ben Wallace. I liked when he was a great defender. It's Ben Wallace, not a Hall of Fame player.
No,
You want to put him up in the rafters in Detroit? Congratulations, have fun. But he's not a Hall of Famer.
Listen, Wills, he wins 5 titles. We got a different conversation, right? Like you win 5 titles, you're part of that team. Then we have that kind of. But like, calm down. I want to reward winning too, right? But like, I mean, I'd rather you put Robert Horry in than that. I mean, the guy's got more wins. Guy's ring city then. The numbers are probably
a lot of big shots too. A lot of
the numbers are probably the same. So I mean, if you're gonna get cute, then cute that way. Can't get. I mean, this is.
Horry's probably got better numbers.
He does.
I didn't realize. I thought for sure he had averaged over 10 rebounds for his career. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Nope. Robert Horry averaged 7 points and 7 points on the dot, 4.8 rebounds.
Okay, so a little less, but
has 7,000 rings.
6 rings or 7 rings? 7 rings?
7 times.
Yeah, 7 rings.
Big shot, Bobby.
Yeah, and some monster shots.
I'm just saying, like that. Like you want to get cute, then get cute that way, and reward winning. Then, if you want to reward, somebody's like you rewarded Ben Wallace for winning. Like, relax. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dennis Rodman. You know what I mean? Calm the fuck down. Like
that's exactly yeah.
So are you going to put everyone on that Detroit team in the Hall of Fame then? Like that's what I'm saying. Because I feel like he's probably the 5th best player.
Tayshaun Prince.
Yeah.
I think Tayshaun, Billups, Hamilton are all better.
Yeah. I mean, I know he's the glue guy in terms of defense, but calm down. You're protecting the rim. Like you don't get in the Hall of Fame for just protecting the rim. Like there's a lot of guys who protected the rim that aren't Hall of Famers.
Tayshaun let LeBron catch him fucking from the end of one court to the other. Fucking he fucking pinned that fucking layup. So Tayshaun, knock it. You're right. You'll never get a fucking.
Yeah, that was their last chance to try to get another title.
Here you go. I found a trade.
Beat him by himself.
Traded by the Wizards. I guess they were the Wizards at that point.
Oh, okay.
With Terry Davis, Tim Legler, and Jeff McGinnis.
Oh, the legs.
To the Orlando Magic for Isaac Austin.
Isaac Austin. There you go.
Ike Austin.
Yep. I knew it was Ike something.
And that was to Orlando.
That's
so
awesome.
Then he didn't even.
Then I guess they just caught him and Detroit picked him up. Is that what it was? I thought somehow he went to Detroit in that deal.
Ben Wallace is undrafted.
It was the trade and it was the sign and trade with Grant Hill.
Oh wow.
That was the Pistons Magic.
Wow.
On October 3rd, 2000, Detroit Pistons signed and traded Grant Hill to the Orlando Magic for Ben Wallace and Chucky Atkins.
Yeah.
Oh, Chucky.
He
was like a throw-in in that probably.
Yeah, because he was undrafted. Yep, he was undrafted. Yep.
That's amazing. Ike Austin. We had a better career than him.
Yes.
L-Rock, I think Rasheed's a better chance than getting in over Ben Wallace.
Yeah, I like Sheed too. I like Sheed, Baron, Ben.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I can give you a laundry list.
Big sheet guy. Yeah.
So to me, that's all four. Sheed, Rip, Chauncey, Tayshaun, all better than him.
Yeah.
All
We're
four.
staying on his own team. We haven't even got away from his own team.
Yeah, that's just the team that he won a title with.
Yeah,
and one title. Only one title.
That's why this is my crumb too, because I had to like double look at when the alert came through, and I was like, "What? What am I missing? Like, what the fuck am I missing?"
Hilarious conversation on Twitter that ensued it, but
the thing you said was hilarious.
there was people making all kinds of comments at that moment. Apparently, she went to senior prom with Ben Wallace. Like they went to high school together. She went to senior prom with him, but then it was hilarious. The guy that said who said Ben can't make threes. I was like, no. Who said Ben can't hit threes? I was like, that's a golden comment right there. Yeah, like, I wish there was like a not even like a like or love button. Like, can I just like stamp that one?
What up, Len?
Like, leave that one. Just leave that one up there. What awesome.
What up?
What up, Len?
I knew it was you. I know your number.
Hold L Rock.
I mean, I know you're 20 wear. I know your jersey number. Yeah, I mean, TTP. If Ben gets in, I mean, Draymond at least played for a fucking dynasty.
Draymond should already be in then.
Yeah, he's just putting him in there right now. So you know, we're going to add him on the ballot next year.
He's not, and Draymond's not a Hall of Famer either.
No, we'll have an all defensive ballot. You know what I mean?
Hey, have a wing. Have an all defensive wing or something. You know what I mean? Like fucking wing.
Yeah, we'll call it the Pomsy wing.
Fucking wing party.
Yeah, Palms wing.
There's a fucking chicken shortage. Yeah, we'll have a wing party.
I'll sign up for that.
Yeah,
there might be some guys that show up like, God, we don't get actually chicken wings. This is bullshit.
Yeah.
Then Denver's rolling, or I'm sorry, Portland's rolling. So it looks like Portland's going to get the 6.
Yeah, Portland's up big. Lakers are up by 10.
Sleepy good team. Sleepy good team.
Clippers are up 2 minutes left.
Fuck, but
Phoenix, congratulations. You get the Lakers in round 1. Have fun.
Well, no, you said that means the Trailblazers are a 6 seed, right?
Yeah, so Trailblazers will get Denver and or the Clippers. That's like Denver might not even be trying to win this game. Like
yeah,
we'll take Portland.
And then the Lakers go to the. You're saying the Lakers get through?
They'll beat Golden State in the 8, and then they'll get the 7 seed.
Oh, how great would that be if Seth goes on God mode and like the Lakers just miss the playoffs?
Well, it definitely won't be Seth.
You want another scoring
Steph, maybe.
Yeah,
Steph. That's what I meant.
I know.
He won another scoring title.
Yeah. I mean, I would love to see it for him to win that series against them.
I'd love to see him win the series against Utah. That's what I'd like. But I don't think – because Utah is a team that's going to let him run and shoot because they're going to run and shoot. So
I would love to see Donovan Mitchell home early. I mean, nothing would do.
Oh, yeah, I'm not a Utah guy. Would love to see them lose.
Nope, not a Donovan Mitchell or Rudy.
I do like Quinn Snyder's a good coach, but I'm not a Utah guy.
I would love this for them to be a one-and-doner.
Quinn Snyder used to be on our bench.
Yeah, he's been around. Missouri coach back in the day, I believe.
Yep.
Duke product.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, right there. We just write out the fucking resume.
Yeah. That's why we're here. 2 hours, 27
He also every game he looks like he did at least like a quarter of an 8 ball before the game started.
Yeah, good for him. More energy than the Phillies.
He's got a lot of energy. He does. A lot of energy, a lot of slicking the hair back. A lot of energy.
Does have good hair.
Oh, yeah, great hair.
Yeah. That'll make me motherfuck him.
Yeah, absolutely. Time to hate him.
Speaking of great hair, right? So Bo Bichette comes near us last night, and Zach just inadvertently calls him Dante. Like, forgets it's Bo. It's like, oh, come on, we need better effort, Dante. And I'm like, were you like trying to like insult him there? Because like I kind of like Bo Bichette, like good kid, really good player.
I love Dante Bichette.
He's like, oh, I totally blanked on his name. I'm like, yeah, you just called him his dad. Way to be a douche.
That the shoe fits where, Zach.
Yeah, I fuck the Blue Jays. So, yeah, I mean, I'll never forget Joe Carter. So call him all the
wall.
Yeah,
absolutely. hate the Blue Jays. Still could Joe Carter get hit by Carter Mar, be all right with it.
I know, Zach. Hey, we'll call you Craig Biggio now.
There'll be some of those chants tomorrow. Our guys are hilarious, bro. We play them, and he sits right behind the backstop because his kid's a catcher. And
Who?
Mitchy Poo. So our guys, he struck out or something, and our guys were like, "Touch them all, Joe! Touch them all!" And then he got a hit later in the game, and he stood up, a grown man, and went, "Touch them all, Joe! Touch them all!" That was fantastic. Fucking grown man going at it. Tuck your ears in. I was like, tuck your ears in.
Mitchy's
tuck your ears in.
That fucking Mitchy Poo. He's a known pile of shit. I mean, there's no other way to put it. I got nothing against Mitch Williams personally. Mitch Williams is a known pile of shit. I mean, you go around and ask anyone that's had to deal with him for like youth sports with his kids, and they'll just tell you, dude's a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, I mean, we're all there we're all on board for Sixers winning it. Get the finals.
To me, Len, you got to get to the final. I know Eastern Conference Final is all well and good, but the path is there. Get me to the finals, baby.
Yep, the path was there with Sam Bradford and Darren Sproles and that.
Let's not get there, Tom, okay? That was a different path, okay? We
were
a little excited after a Packers fucking
preseason game.
We got a little excited.
We're running to Broad Street.
I don't want to hear it because I said 14-2, and Tom's like, I can't even find the second loss.
One. Yeah, we did one last night. We did one on
I thought that was Tommy on Wednesday.
No,
we need to find losses.
No bullshit. No bullshit, Greg. I remember that video like it was yesterday. I'm like, I think 14-2 is realistic, and Tom's like, I can't find the second loss.
No, I hate schedule things after that. I'll never give them again. But we did one on Wednesday night at the very end of the show, and I was like, I'm having trouble finding L's here. We were.
I need a 5 for the fucking bridge, he says. I can't it's still embedded in me. I need a 5 for the fucking bridge. Guy's a little short. Pockets are short.
I was like, what happens if he spins it? What happens if he spins it? Right, Greg? I mean, we don't know. I mean, what happens? They put down around now. The defense led the league, NFC and sacks, and they always play.
I don't know how you weren't finding losses because I gave the schedule a look over, and I was having trouble finding wins.
I was a 10-7.
I'm with you.
I was a 10. Listen, I was saying, oh, look at our defense. Our front led the NFC in sacks. Or second in the NFC in sacks.
Second half of the schedule is promising, but the first half is fucking brutal. We might be 1-6.
I just like to have class.
Our first three home games are Kansas City, Tampa, and San Fran. Fuck me, that's very tough.
Tom's a classy fan. He's a classy fan. He likes to have a little fucking Chardonnay and a little.
I would say if Jalen Hurts plays well, I think our ceiling is like 10-7.
Well, that's why I base it off of having fun.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think our floor is like 2-15.
Oh, you don't even want to talk for it. I mean, I'm a big stealing guy. Let's look
up. Let's look up.
We like to stay high around here. We'll stay on the ceiling.
Yeah, I mean,
we're not getting on the floor.
NFL's a little fickle at times too. You never know.
Tommy said, open the sunroof. Open the fucking sunroof.
I will say the second half of the schedule and the fact that I guess the 17th game, they're just going to add a team close to you. So the Jets that's cool. We'll take that as like our extra game. Thanks a lot. Extra game Jets us every year if you want to. We'll take that every year. Extra game Jets sounds great. I don't think we actually get on a plane after week 10 because we only go to Washington.
Oh, sleeping in our own beds.
Washington
sleeping
Giants.
In our own beds.
Where does the run come from? This is where to run. This is where I got to run.
You gotta find losses.
I was
gonna
say,
find them.
The problem there is, Tom, that by the time that stretch comes, we might be 1-7.
And we
We're
ran
to the playoffs.
9 in a row.
On to the playoffs.
2 hours and 33 minutes in, you're gonna wind this guy up and tell him about. You're gonna wind this guy up and tell him about sleeping in their own beds. I can't. Come on, the show's got to be over. The show's got to be over. Guy loves his own bed.
I missed it for the last 3 days, to be honest with you.
Well, you were out.
Loves the own bed. Loves your own. Everyone loves their own bed.
You were out in the fucking cabin.
Dude, I slept on a couch that's not for someone my size to sleep on. And let's just put it this way. As soon as I got home today, I was like, I cannot wait to go to sleep. That's all I need is some sleep. I didn't even answer your guys' text. I think I got home at like 2.
I noticed.
Maybe a little earlier. I was in bed from like then until 7.
Chronicles of Brian Wilson. Great show, everybody. We appreciate y'all tuning in and listening. And like every Sunday, we're brought to you by our doc, make them yours. Dr. Paul Vidal, Specialized Physical Therapy LLC, Burlington, Cherry Hill locations. You might even come to your own bed. I don't know. We're in bed talk. You know what I mean? You don't have to go anywhere.
I get a television, I'm sure.
Yeah, you get television right in bed. You know what I mean? But yeah, big part of the schedule. So we'll wait for that. Sure, we're all excited for that. But I don't have I didn't have a 1-7 start. I was like 500. Like really, really Kool-Aid it up. So we hope you guys are Kool-Aid it up.
Needs to drink it.
Yep, it's free. Free, they say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Free
Sugar free, that is.
Oh man. Supposedly Braun just tweaked an ankle. So maybe everybody doesn't win LA. But for Tom Arnone, Brian Wells.
Wait. I'm sorry. Thunder won.
Oh wow.
Thunder won 117, 112.
So Denver's gonna get to 3.
Trailblazers 132, 114, 40 seconds left. Lakers are up big, 5 minutes left.
I don't know what the tiebreaker is between them two.
You know what that says to me? That says to me that
we're getting blown away. Maybe once the Nuggets were getting doored, Clippers, probably fucking rest.
Well, it says to me, Sweeps, it says to me that the Clippers are like, we're fine at 4-5 and playing Utah, the 1 seed. We're fine with that. That's what it says to me. Because you start getting 3-6, you start bringing up other teams. All right.
Sure.
Maybe that's what that says. Because
Thanks, Mr. Wing.
That's a game they got to win if they want to win, right?
Yeah. Unless they have the tiebreaker on. I agree with you. You know what I mean? 100%. I don't know who the fuck knows tiebreakers and all this bullshit.
Yeah. All right, boys. Great show.
Sir.
Family, we love you. Turn your alerts on. Hit the like. Hit the subscribe.